Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Yeah.
Remix.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. It is you call it Thursday, I call it Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
Oh, I call it Friday Eve. Understand, y'all? I know every therapist, every motivational speaker will tell you you are not supposed to live your life for the weekend.
Okay.
Thursday should be as important as Friday. Wednesday should be as important as Friday and Saturday. That I don't give a bah. It is Friday Eve. All Thursday is good for is happy hours. That's it. Now I don't even get down with happy hours no more. So you know what? Thursday is Friday Eve. Shout out to everybody rocking with us right now. We just got our first badge buyer. Thank you, Shelly, on the IG Live. What's going on, girl?
Nice.
We appreciate everybody on IG Live, but we like you to download Media Room 360. God bless you, girl.
Thank you.
I'm in a hyper mood because I didn't fall asleep till like 3:30 and then woke up late. And ain't nothing worse. Like if I wake up 10 minutes late, it feels like it changed my whole life. But God bless you, girl.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shawnee came out to my comedy. Shawnee be doing too much. She is such like she's like the 5-star general. What up, Shawn Robinson? Like
Shawn Robinson, Kelly
I know she got stuff to do. I know she got kids. Shawnee travels all the way out to my damn comedy show, which was dope. Mm-hmm. And we had a good time. We had a great time. But I was like, God, you know what Shawnee is? Shawnee's that person that puts pressure. Like you got to understand with me and Jay Black as being best friends, but we're slackers. Like there are times when we won't even keep in touch for like months at a time.
This is true. This is true.
So we're slackers. We're slackers. And then we get on the phone and we talk as if we just talked the day before.
Facts.
Like, and we just like, da. But Shawnee puts the pressure on your ass because Shawnee was like, I had to take my girls to here, had to do that, can't eat comedy show. That means she went above and beyond. I said, ain't this gotta be?
Shawnee supports. Yeah. So you had Dave Anderson on the show, which is the business bully. You had, who else was it? CJ Starr?
CJ Starr. No. Dave Anderson, Lamar Jones.
Lamar Jones.
And Skeet Carter, who's on the Martin Lawrence funny
other guy.
Comedian Midnight. Yes. I can't forget Midnight. Midnight showed me so much love when I first came out to Texas. Like I always thought we got to get him on the show. But Skeet Carter, I actually gave him his first show once again. And he came out here to do the show simply to thank me for helping start his career.
Nice, because he's on that Martin Lawrence. He on that Martin Lawrence tour right now, right?
And you know Skeet Carter, and when you see him, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Skeet." So so that was dope.
Skeet. You should have him this morning. He was hilarious.
No, he's an idiot.
But that Lamar Jones, he tell the same jokes every time, and I just die laughing because it's so funny how he presents it every time.
Let me explain to you. This is the problem. This is the thing, and this it's funny you say that. Shawnee is now part of the comedy world, right? Mm-hmm. So Shawnee's like going with a DJ to every club that he DJs at, and she knows the song they're about to play before they play it. Like she knows. Like she absolutely knows. Like once you behind the curtain, everything changes now because you're like, oh, Mike gonna do that joke. Oh, that's gonna work. Then y'all start critiquing. Nah, he should have done the other one. If you don't shut your ass,
he should have did the cheating joke.
He should have done the cheating joke right now. The cheating joke would have worked. So shout out Lamar Jones. Always shout out Lamar Jones. Midnight and everybody came out to the comedy show. All right, let's get to it because we have new viewers or listeners or what we want to call them. Like, are they viewers?
We have new
audience.
A new audience.
New audience. Good morning, Ashley on YouTube. I see her comments coming through on YouTube. Ashley, good morning.
We're expanding. We trying
to.
But
get if you're paid on the new network and you see the comments and you want to comment, well, you have come to YouTube, the Media Room 360.
All right, come to
YouTube and
YouTube,
Facebook
Media
comment.
Room 360. Come to YouTube so you can get your opinion on, so you can get mad. Oh, for the new audience that's watching, listening, however you're doing it, on YouTube, however you're doing it, at some point you're gonna be mad. I'm just saying.
Just get it out the way. Just let it know.
Just get it out the way.
Known.
Don't even get down with us if you're not. If you the sensitive type that gets mad and then goes, I'm never gonna listen to you again. Just get off now.
You got thick skin.
Like, you got to have thick skin. We don't even like all three of us really F with each other. For real, we really do. Like I just told you, Shawnee dropped her kids off at track, came to a comedy show, went back, picked the kids up, the whole nine. We mess with each other. But on the show, if you don't have thick skin, then go away.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna really laugh
at all of us.
You're gonna be mad at all of us at some point. At some point, you're gonna be like, I hate him, her, and him. And Sexy Mo ain't even on here right now. That's another part of the team. And you're gonna be like, I hate her too.
Good morning, Don. I see you on Facebook. Kathy, Facebook comments. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you might throw some stuff, like you might throw some, like your coffee at the cell phone or the laptop, like, fuck, I hate you. But understand if you just chill and just take part in the fun, you'll have fun. You'll be you'll have fun.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
I just looked at my TV and they still showing Joanna Man.
Joanna Man.
Yeah, I saw a preview for. I'm getting Media Room 360 behind me.
Oh, the old school movie Joanna Man.
Like Joanna Man.
Old school movie Joanna Man. And God bless Miguel Nunez. Yes.
What's wrong with it?
No, it's all good. But I didn't know Joanna Man was still being promoted. At some point, it will be popcorn and coffee time.
Coffee time. Yeah, Sean always get ready every time the drama starts. I'm getting my popcorn and coffee ready. Here it goes.
Coffee.
No, I don't even know why popcorn and coffee. No, it can be, but it is a little different. Popcorn and coffee. Like, I don't even know what's gonna. What's that?
Is that an East Coast thing?
No, popcorn and coffee. Like, coffee goes with everything. Like in real life. Like, I hung around white people for a long time. Coffee goes with everything. Like, y'all don't know it. I didn't know my dad hung around with white people for a long time. And my dad would be thirsty and we'd be outside. He'd be like, give me a cup of coffee. And it didn't make no sense to me. I was like, a cup of coffee? If you're thirsty, you're going to get something cold. Like, ice cold tea, ice cold water, even if it's an ice cold Dr. Pepper. But now as I gotten older, the hot ass cup of coffee. Yep, I'm about to sip on this joint right now. I know that's right, Mike. I hate Mike, then love Mike. I hate Jay Black, then love Jay Black. But I always love Shawnee and Mo. Hey, Kathy, shut your stupid dummy ass up. Shut your stupid dummy ass. Really? You do not always love Shawnee and Mo because they don't even like each other all the time.
Yes, we do.
They don't. Shawnee on the low be trying to argue with Mo, and they be, but then all of a sudden the vaginas come together and the Wonder Twin powers activate. And they're like, oh, we on the same team. We on the same team. We on the same team. Oh, we on the same. All right, so go ahead, Jay Black, because we're supposed to be a little structured now.
Supposed to be a little structured, but I'm excited. I
think we missed the break already.
No, we didn't. No, we good.
It's 14 after.
I thought it was supposed to be 12 after.
No, 20.
No, 22. We good.
Oh, change it. Okay.
22. I feel that I'm getting a hive. I'm breaking out in hives on the back because I feel like we're doing some radio stuff and it's killing me. But the new audience, if you're a part of the new audience, please, what is it again, Shawnee?
Media Room 360 TV on YouTube and Facebook. If they want to comment.
If they want to comment. And I want to know if you are seeing us out there. We want to know if we're being exposed, I think somewhere in Boston and everything like that. That would be dope to see your comments and see what happens. So, Jay Black, what can we talk about today? What are the options?
We can talk about is the first off that I'm excited. I woke up this morning and I checked something and it actually came through and I'm excited. Something I've been waiting for since March.
All right, you're going to set it. Can you okay? You act like it's a tease. Now say it. Like Like you teased it like we're gonna come back to it.
IRS, thank you, IRS. I finally got my taxes. And I filed my taxes
we
back like
got some
March.
money. Mike,
and I finally got it. So for those who've been waiting for your tax returns, start checking your accounts because the IRS, I know they're about 10 million people behind, but I just got mine. So you may be getting yours.
My fiance is behind 3 years. We're still waiting on 3 years, but go ahead. So go ahead, Shawnee.
No, they said it was about 10 million people. They backed up some crazy numbers. But either way, you remember we had our financial guru on and he explained it too. But I got mine. That's all I know. I'm happy. Finally got my taxes, people. So there you go.
I filed mine in February and had it in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know why they was holding me up, but either way. But yeah, so what we got
that accountant, every accountant ain't built the same.
Oh no! I've been dealing with my guys since the late 90s. Stop that.
Yeah, and you still getting tax returns from the late 90s. You still getting what'd you say, Shawnee?
I just used H&R Block this year.
Oh no, H&R Block. Yeah, this is the last time I'm ever effing with them ever. All right, excuse me. Let's get to the topics. What we got?
Actually, it was a fight in Waffle House that we wanted. We got a clip that I think it was interesting. We can get into our people doing what we do. But it, kind of embarrassing on one hand. On the other hand, it's like
right there for a second. I just want to say this. I am sick of us. I'm sick of us.
You sick of our people?
I'm sick of us.
Sick of us?
I'm sick of us. I'm sick of us. And don't get me yelling on it. It's too early. It's Friday Eve. Why would I get irritated? I'm sick of us. Yeah. But continue.
You can't be sick of us because some of us needs guidance. You need to coach people up sometimes. So you can't be just
say needs with an S and again, and me and you gonna fight. Say needs with an S again. We needs. Say needs like that again. I swear to God, don't just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Character definition.
Go ahead.
Also, it was a 911 operator in the news, Mike. She was hanging up on people, and and the cops, the police, they were looking for her. I'm not sure if they actually found her yet, but she was banging on people. You would call 911, and she would literally hang up on you. So I don't know her reasons.
All right, stop right there, and I'm not gonna get too into it because we got to do the story. This is what I'm saying. I'm sick of us.
Good morning,
I'm sick of us. How are you a 911 operator hanging up on people?
It'd be curious to know the top 3 reasons why she was hanging up. I don't know. We can maybe talk about that. Oh my
God! I wish somebody would beat her ass. Like just go to her house and just knock on the door and be like, "Who is it?" 911. And she answered the door and just pound on her. All right, go ahead. 911 operator. Go. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no.
I shouldn't interrupt like this. I'm bad. My bad.
No, but how did you know she was black though? How did you know? You just took a guess.
Go.
How did you know?
Oh, because a white 911 operator would linger on the phone and tell you why they're not going to help you. A 911 operator would be like, we're just not going to help you. We don't think that your emergency is really an emergency. See, white racist people, they'll judge your situation. Oh, there was only 3 gunshots. You're used to gunshots. You should be used to 3. If they were random and they were like 6, 7, then you'd be like that. Black people, this bitch just hung up on people on 911. She just hung up.
Jeanette said, she said, call back.
Call back. And boom. What is that? Oh my God. We need church. But I forgot the pastors are having sex with the congregation. Oh my God. All right, go ahead next.
And we got our psychic coming up in about an hour and 10 minutes or so. So every Thursday we have our psychic, our medium, astrologer. Go ahead.
What about Russell Wilson? Y'all done drug my boy?
Oh yeah, we did.
Fix that.
We did. We talked.
Y'all drug my boy bad. I was like,
no, whoa, wait, Shawnee. I was on his side. I said it yesterday. I was like, man, listen, the disappointment in my heart, Russell Wilson. If I find out that you are out here with one of these Instagram model hoe chicks, influencers, hoe chicks, man, listen, I was so relieved to find out it was Future that was really cheating with this Instagram hoe. Clap it up for Future.
Was it really Future? Was it?
But I mean, but even to say, if I find out, when I saw it, I was like, this is some BS. This is some BS. They are so wrong for making up this lie on this man. They know they lying.
Yeah, but you sound like the woman that is denying her man's lying. I'm just saying. We're happy that it's not Russell Wilson. We're happy.
I think it was Richard Sherman, though. I think because it was a rumor that that Russell Wilson was cheating on Sierra, had this chick knocked up.
We know that ain't true. We know that ain't true.
See, stop, Shawnee. Stop with that.
We know it's not true.
That's when we get disappointed. Now, this time, we're happy. First of all, we're happy and we're still shitting on Richard Sherman. Like, that's crazy. Like, we're still like, well, we know Sherman was going to do it, but I was very happy that it wasn't Russell Wilson.
In him too, but
Russell Wilson should start a church because I go to it. Like, he should really start a church. Like 7.5 Baptists. Like, he should really start a church right now. Russell Wilson, let me tell you how happy I am. And my relationship is so much better that we found out you were not cheating. Shout out to Russell Wilson.
So after the break, let's take a break and then we'll come back. Let's get into the Waffle House or the now, and go from there.
How long is the break? Nobody said nothing.
We'll be back in like 2.5 minutes.
Nobody said nothing. They just break. They broke. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. All right, that is really dope. Stephanie, I watched a little, get a sock, put uncooked rice in the microwave for like 1 minute or so.
Yes.
Get a damp cloth. Wait, what is this about? What is this?
So for your neck, she's trying to help you for your neck.
Oh, lay it in the area, the dry cloth on top of the sock, rice, heat and wet heat that will. All right. I love the fact that you're saying this.
She's trying to help you out.
You sound like a tube sock. Filled with
I
rice.
love the host. There's no way I'm doing all this. Like you would have to text me directly because there's no way. So lay it in the area of the dry cloth on top, the sock rice heat.
Out. Mm-hmm.
It's wet heat. That will work through the muscle. Bam. Dry heat pads. I don't have dry heat pads. It will dry your body out. Okay.
Yeah, she said it's like a tube sock filled with uncooked rice. I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Last time I used a tube sock, I was like 11. But okay.
Dirty. So what's the biggest takeaway that you took from just being on that show, working with Diddy, like the experience? What's the biggest takeaway for you?
Oh, okay. Got you. Well, behind the scenes, it was a grueling process when we recorded. So whenever we would do a song, especially me, I always got like kind of a lot of scrutiny because I was the better MC in their eyes. So they will always make me write 5 verses for the first verse and then pick the best one, then 5 verses for the second verse, then pick the best one, and then 5 verses for the third verse, then pick the best one. So every time I wrote a song, I wrote 15 fucking verses.
The one song that nobody knows that Freeway loves, that everybody would wild out if they realized that the one song that you love, the one song.
Making my way down south. Okay. I could jump into the sky. Something under. That's my joint.
That joint is so hot. That joint is so fire. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
What up, y'all? Michael Shawn, Takeover Legends. It's Friday Eve. Friday Eve. Okay, some of y'all know it is Thursday. Friday Eve. All right, let's get this popping. Understand Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. What do you want to jump on first? Like, what is the first thing what is the one thing, Jay Black, Mr. Producer, that you feel like this is the thing that we should talk about? Like, what is it?
Our people. So it was a situation in Waffle House. Our people. That's our people. You said you're mad at our people, right?
Oh my God.
So let's talk about our people.
Okay. I hate you.
Yeah. No, don't hate me.
Our people.
So it was a situation in Waffle House. It was a disagreement, and one of the employees had to take the matter in their own hands.
Again.
And they had to put
Waffle House.
Put them holes on somebody to get them to leave. And I just want to know your thoughts. Did you agree? Did you disagree? And
do we have a video of it so I can get mad and y'all can set me off? Oh God, here we go.
They all run.
Lord. Oh wow.
So that was Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo. Oh no, that was the Waffle House, Mike. So
it's real talk. Is there another video? Y'all trying to, the word now is trigger. Like y'all trying to trigger me right now. Like it's just so, oh my God. It's just so, people, why do we act like that? Why do we do this when it's just us around us? Why?
Well, wasn't the dude defending the girls?
No, it was nothing defending nothing.
The employee was getting the guy out because he was messing with those girls.
No, and the guy, I'm asking why the girl? The guy was sitting there. I just, oh my God, it makes my head. Why can't we just literally just chill? Like, why do we get it popping at every Waffle House across the goddamn country?
I've never been at a Waffle House and it got popping.
Oh, I've been to a Waffle House on the West Coast and they got it popping. Do we have no peace place? Like, white people go to certain places and they're like, nothing's going to happen. We're going to be fine. Everything's fine. We go to Waffle Houses. We go to IHOPs. We go to miniature golf putts. We get it popping. We go to David Buster's on the East Coast. Get it popping. We go with that. Like, I don't understand, why can't we just literally chill? Why can't everybody chill?
It was a worker and a customer. I guess the customer wasn't always right, Sean.
No, don't that, Shawnee. Don't that bullshit. Don't that.
But he was into it with the chicks.
No, the chicks was saying, and the chicks are wrong. He's wrong because, like, God, why can't anybody ever act like an adult? Ever. Ever. Oh my God, Dave Burns, you done caught me in mid. I'm so sick of seeing these things. Denny's. God, Lee, can we just chill? Like, and you can't blame this on white people.
Some people got shot and killed at IHOP.
Oh, great.
But it's really not the establishment, right? It's really the individuals, because we're tough by nature. We stand our ground by nature. We defend ourselves by nature. So when drama comes to you, you really...
I'm gonna jump out the window.
For what reason?
Because we always got an excuse for our ignorance. We always have an excuse. Always. We always do.
The girls the women could have ignored the dude.
How about don't get drunk? How about bitch don't get drunk?
But
how about that?
Being drunk. I mean,
they were all drunk. They all drunk.
If he talking noise, sober or drunk,
Shawnee, stop with it. You talking? Like, you too grown to say he talking noise. Stop it. Stop it. Like the grown-up people just go and they go the opposite way. Hand clapping. Oh my God, you gonna catch this.
You gonna catch these hands.
We love it. We love it.
You gonna catch these hands.
Yes. There you go.
What Kathy said she thought she heard one girl say we better than that. There you go, Mike. We better than that. Yeah. So the guy must have said something demeaning.
First of all, Jay Black, that is not interpreting this comment right now. Okay. She said, I thought I heard one girl say we are better than that. So guy must have something demeaning to say. And I'm saying, girl, what? Oh my God. Y'all not adults. Y'all not adults. Like, this is the thing. Like, when you hit a certain age, you're supposed to be able to be like, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. Everybody, let's go.
You ain't gonna let nobody put their hands on you and grip you up to pull you out no store. Stop there, Mike. You can say, like,
Jay, you're the worst. You're exactly the problem.
An employee come up and grab you by your collar to throw you out of something, you're not just gonna go casually. Stop. Exactly. Breathe.
For our new listeners and watchers,
he probably wouldn't be there harassing women either. Mike probably wouldn't be there harassing women either. He would have probably kept thoughts to himself.
Dog, the ignorance on both sides. Play the video again and watch the ignorance. Watch what we love. Watch what we love. Watch.
They all bro ass. Hold on.
Two men wind up. Because a bunch of, you're not going to do, and you're not going to do, and you're not going to do, and you're not going to do, looking retarded as fuck. And two men now look like a bunch of savages. That's disgusting. And the thing is, like, nobody wants to say what it looks like. It looks like it's disgusting. But we're good with that. We're good with that. That's the attitude that we're good with. It's amazing right now. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I'm just like, so you going to let somebody grab you like that? Even if you had a disagreement with somebody and you going back and forth, you're going to allow an employee or anybody to put their hands on you like that?
Do you see how you missed the point of the ignorance of the whole situation?
That don't matter. You're not going to disrespect me.
No, that's what matters. That is what matters, is why when we're in these situations, it's the ignorance of all of us.
So I can't defend myself verbally? I can't speak up?
God, y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, you just want to be a punk, let somebody say whatever to you, you just go. Nah, I'm confused. Because I don't think this is the real Mike. There's no way Mike will let somebody, if Mike got a disagreement with somebody, he can verbally speak that. He ain't got to back down because he disagrees.
With the ladies for me. It was him arguing.
Well, yeah, guys. Well, I don't know if he was arguing. If they was just all coming at him, and he was just.
But they ain't just walk up and just start going off on him. He said something.
Don't start that, Shawnee. Don't start defending these vaginas who step to dudes. Don't start defending these vaginas.
Because
he was sitting there saying he was sitting there doing nothing.
He started doing this.
And then y'all started with the I
applaud the Waffle House employee for whooping that ass. Because a lot of times men don't stand up for women in those situations. So I applaud the Waffle House.
Play the video again and watch him. Play the video again and watch what he's doing.
They all bro ass.
I think I'm with you on this one, Mike. Why is the females? They was all husky, like they wanted to smoke, so they agitated the situation. They all like you really want to fight a guy.
Shawnee, you don't even know what he said. All you know is if that was the opposite way around, and a guy had acted to a woman sitting there, you'd be losing your mind right now. If 3 guys were around a girl, you'd be like, "Oh my God!"
I sure would.
Yes, but that's the guy. The guy was.
Any man that's gonna sit there, listen, women need to talk to women, men need to talk to men. You don't do that. That is
what did he do?
Weak stuff. What she put her hand up and turned her back, and he kept on talking. He kept on saying whatever it was. That the big girl moved away. Then the little skinny one. Yes, I am. Let's watch it again.
The girl put the hand in his face. Yeah, play the video.
Shut up. Yeah, so he was shut up.
Oh, so that's cool. That's cool, Shawnee. If I want you to shut up, I can put my hand in your face.
No, that's.
So say it again. No, it's wrong.
No, but shouldn't no man be going back and forth with no woman that he ain't sleeping with?
He's sitting at the table. He's sitting at the. Play it again. Tell me where he was wrong. Play it again.
Okay.
They all run.
Stop.
Now,
y'all were all y'all chicks and Waffle House was wrong. Tell me when he was aggressive. Everybody else was aggressive against him. Everybody.
Did you hear what they were saying?
Because I don't
the first
care.
Thing that was said was something. He said something, and she was responding to it. And even the guy taping was like, "Oh, they on him." And
Shawnee,
that is what happened when
his hands. Girls, he went like this.
Yeah, and he was still. And
talking. She put his hand in his face. I wish you would. I wish you would put a hand in my face after I've been drinking. Y'all women need to really chill with this shit right here.
No, y'all men need to fucking chill on women.
But watch the video. Don't start, Shawnee. No. Let's go right. Play the video again. Play the video again.
That's a podcast.
What did he do wrong?
Any man that's gonna sit up and argue with a woman that he don't even know.
Shawnee,
he don't even know this woman.
Shawnee,
what she gonna do?
He put his hands up.
He should have just shut the fuck up and
no. First of all, what we not gonna do? Stop with the shut the fuck up. Watch the video. What did he do?
He did something.
Watch the video.
Because the dude.
You're speculating. You're speculating. The girl had to put.
Listen to what he's saying. No, I applaud I wish I could find the damn Waffle House man. I give him the damn tip that I don't even have.
Watch
because
the video
I appreciate that. No, because niggas be doing that. They be on that.
First of all, Shawnee, stop general. Shawnee.
Say something to them. Stop. They get all in their feelings and they turn into a little pussy ass nigga. And now it's all.
First of all, slow down. We're talking about one situation. Slow down.
No, I'm not. Because I've seen that shit happen.
Shawnee, we're talking about Shawnee. I don't care what you've seen. We're talking about one circumstance.
He did something. Them girls ain't coming there just to mess with him. What? Look at them girls. They just came from the club or whatever they doing. You think they came to talk to his ass?
Yes.
No, they was looking for the baller at the end of the club. They weren't looking.
Shawnee, they were at the Waffle House. What baller were they finding at the Waffle House?
To get
Shawnee,
them
what baller?
Ain't nobody take them to the Waffle House. They ain't going there to deal with that man.
Shawnee, we're talking about this. Shawnee, first of all, stop generalizing everything. We're talking about this one circumstance. Stop bringing everything else into this. We're talking about.
Listen to what they say. listen to what they're saying. Don't.
I've listened to it 3 times. You're the only person that hasn't listened to it.
No, I have listened.
She
to
put
it
her hand in his face.
And listen to what happens before that. Why she put her hand in his face?
Go ahead, play it.
They all bro ass.
He needs to get gripped up.
Why?
Because at the beginning, that first thing that was said was, why would you say that to her? The big girl that put her hand in his face she had moved away and was trying to move her little skinny friend out the way. She wasn't egging the girl on. He kept on talking.
Shawnee, real quick. He put his hands up. She had to grab old skinny diabetic chick and push her back. He was never aggressive to anybody in that video. Shawnee, all we can go with is that we saw. They were aggressive. You're not going to tell me my eyes are lying to me, Shawnee. You're not going to tell me that.
That's some bullshit.
I know you mad because you want to bring everything else into it. All we're talking about is this situation. Watch it again. What did he... Tell me in your eyes, what did he do? Play it again.
Shit, he apparently he said something, because the first thing that said when whoever this is started rolling was, you should not have said that to her.
Shawnee, who is aggressive? Who is aggressive?
Somebody, no, you can't discount that, because the first thing that
you don't know what was said, Shawnee.
It just play, Mike. What you mean?
You don't know what
said in the tape. You should not have said that to her.
But you don't know what.
So we gonna ignore that. We gonna ignore that somebody told him you should not have said that to her. We're just gonna ignore that like that ain't on the tape.
Shawnee, who is physically aggressive?
I don't care.
I know you don't, because you're not.
Women. If it was 2 women, I would look at it completely different. But
it was 3 women.
No, I'm talking about a woman and a woman sitting there having an argument. Ain't no man got no business going back and forth with a woman that he is not even connected to. Don't know that.
How do you know that? 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 How do you know that?
Relationship with her.
How do you know that?
You arguing with this woman?
How do you know that?
Supposed to be the man.
How do you know that?
How do you run away? How do you know? You won't even accept the part that when it starts, somebody says to him, you should not have said that to her.
And he Shawnee, he puts his hands up like this.
Okay, and he kept on talking, and that's why the big girl put her hand.
You sound like the dude that you don't like. He put his hands up and did nothing. Play the video.
No, that's all right. You're right.
Play. I don't even know if the guy's right. I'm saying, like, we can't. All we can do is go by the video. The people that were aggressive in the video were the women.
Okay.
And then he got his ass beat.
We can't hear you, Jay. We can't hear you, Jay. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh, there we go. I said, Sean, you have to agree that the girl was aggressive when she first put her hand up in his face, the bigger girl. No, then the little girl, the diabetic chick, as Mike called it, she was snapping her hands. She wanted to smoke. So body language does play a part when you're in a heated argument, correct? Does body language?
Yeah, y'all right. Yeah.
Oh, now that's the y'all right.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in that situation, I don't know what he said. I honestly don't. But I do know he put his hands up, was like, cool. And he was like, fall back. Girl, get back. Girl, get. Well, stop with the get back. And we could have deaded this whole thing if everybody went to wherever they had to go to. And the only person that got his ass beat was him.
Someone has to be the bigger person on IG. But females shouldn't be arguing with men in general.
No, they shouldn't.
This dude could be the biggest asshole in the history of the world. All I can go by is what I'm watching. And it's like, the aggression is not him. Y'all can't tell me he was the aggressor. Y'all can't tell me my eyes is lying to me. And then we can't go with well, you shouldn't have said that. Okay. The dude put his hands up and was like, all right, cool. You holding back your girl. Like, I don't know what I'm missing in this video. I don't know what I'm missing in this video.
Dave agrees with Shiny, which I don't know. Wow.
Show the video again. Show Shawnee. Dave, what? I don't understand.
Like, I don't.
How do you know this? Like,
because they said you should not have
they
said
all.
that to her.
Ladies,
they said to him,
Shawnee,
you
Shawnee,
should not have said that.
Shawnee,
so apparently he said something that was out of line, but y'all don't want to look at that. And that's my thing. Because you say whatever you want to say to me, but just be prepared for how I'm gonna reply. Your mic is muted, Mike. We can't hear you.
Women rarely take accountability for their part.
You guys are what? We're what?
Popping off at the mouth at somebody and then get mad because they react.
Say it again. Say what you said again. What you said again.
Don't be popping off at the mouth.
So don't be popping off at the mouth with me when I respond. Don't talk that popping off. Okay, so we good. So we don't even know. We don't even.
If you started,
how do you know this?
They said he shouldn't have said whatever.
Drunk ass people at the Waffle House said it. Play the video again. Tell me who did what wrong. Please, Shawnee, be honest. Tell me who.
I am being honest. I don't need to keep watching that.
No, we need for everybody else.
Jay came.
They all run.
They on his behind. Them females all over him.
Give me one aggressive thing, not hypothetically.
No, women just always wrong. We don't know shit. We can't make
see now. Here we go.
We can't have these conversations.
No, we don't know. We don't do shit. We don't do nothing but fuck up shit.
You know what's funny? I understand that most cops run up on us and they do dumb and they are racist and they do a bunch of racist stuff. And guess what? There are moments when I see a video when the ignorance of us, and I'm like, if I was that cop, I'd have shot you too. He did not one aggressive thing. Not one.
Weekly age.
Look, here you go, Kathy. Drunk or sober men should not demean drunk or sober. He did watch the video, Kathy. He didn't do nothing.
No, Kathy, the women did it all.
Hold up. The girl, if you watch the video, the girl in front of him, the girl laughed in the beginning. She smiled in the beginning.
Sometimes you do have to laugh at silliness. It's so asinine that the only thing you can do is laugh. Because it's like, damn,
so,
are we serious?
Okay,
right
so
now?
Shawnee, let me ask you this. You're thinking that he said something. Did he do anything in that video aggressive?
No, not in the video, other than running his mouth. But I mean, I don't think another man would have jumped on another man for nothing.
Oh, you ain't never seen a man jump on a man for nothing? You really gonna say that right now?
Yeah, I'm saying that right now because this man was at his.
Because
I doubt that he walked from around the counter to jump on somebody for no reason at all, knowing that he could lose his job.
So can we just say in the video the guy didn't do anything aggressive? Can we say that?
I'm not gonna say that. Now y'all can say that. Y'all can say you and Jay. And
play the video again. Tell me what.
As soon as we come back, as soon as you come back from the break, you can play. You gotta take a quick break. All right.
I'm ready. Here we go.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Obviously, and it's like the irony is lost on them. They think I'm really being like a oh, my black man looked like a monkey. Actually, he looked like a male model. He actually was, and it's like it was funny to me because he was such an asshole. And in the context of things, and and when the movie came out like a year later, me and him had broken up, and me and my friends went to the movies, and I said, I need to see this movie, this scene. There's got to be some badass monkeys in this movie for my man.
I mean, but they were some badass monkeys. They were.
So there was a scene, the money shot scene, where there's a scene where like 1 million monkeys run by, and it wasn't. He told me there was 1,000 monkeys they needed, but it was really like 1 million. There was a scene where like a whole row, they was just going, and one stopped, and he goes, and then runs off, and I'm like, that was him.
That was him.
That's supposed to be him.
That was supposed to be my man.
That was him. The monkey was in the building.
So you read your comments and then you clap back at people. I didn't know. I mean, some people don't even want to read all that. So you read it and then you clap back.
Sometimes, when I'm bored, which is a lot lately.
Have you ever seen one like where you just be like, "Girl, let's meet up"? Like, oh, that's what you want? Like, have you ever had that feeling?
What the fuck are you 15, Monique? Like, Mo, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Let's meet up. Like, what's that? She's grown.
Have you ever had that feeling? Like,
meet me on the corner.
Like 10 years earlier.
Meet me after lunch.
At 3 o'clock.
Well, I'm
3 o'clock.
I'm 48 now, and I can barely have sex with my leg on someone's shoulder. So no, the hip hurts. But the barbs have showed up at my apartment, my high rise downtown. With they sent me pictures of a gun, like looking down the barrel, because they thought I was coming for their And so I called the police, and that was the white side. I called the police, and
very good. Shout to the white side. The white side has to come out every once in a while. God damn it!
Yes,
I've had the white side come out of me, and I ain't got no white in me. Man, listen. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah, yo.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
And that's exactly how I feel.
That's exactly what the guy was at the bar. I don't know.
I love it.
Y'all young chicks be hostile, yo. Michael Shawn, the Takeover Legends. It goes down. We here on Friday Eve, and I'm exhausted already. I'm exhausted because I see the video and I'm not getting into it. I see the video and Shawnee know what it is. Shawnee was like, "Well, he must have said."
Assuming.
All we can do is go by the video.
Y'all better miss me with that.
No, you better miss me with that, with the ignorance of chicks stepping to dudes and putting your hand in my face, and catch me with after 3 or 4 double shots and stick your hand in my face and do that, and I'm in jail. Good morning, y'all. He was embarrassed, and they all he was embarrassed, and they were all ratchet. They all hype probably because everybody drunk. Everybody is at the Waffle House drunk.
Excuse me.
And it's just, that's my point. Everybody's ripped up, drunk as hell, and then y'all force morning shows like us to dissect it. And you know what? Y'all just all drunk. Everybody drunk. Thanks for changing the TOL marketing. Gotta get my t-shirt. What was the TOL marketing?
Tight shirts.
Because the pictures are different. You know?
Oh.
Everything's different. I think you ought to do a tight shirt line.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Batman voice. I can't. I really like mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are amazing. All right, so I am gonna get in shape. But anyway, good morning, Janet, Kelly J TV.
Tam. She's saying what up to people.
What's
Look
up,
like
Tam?
But you know what? The whole scheme of things, and you know, say what you want, what I'm about to say. The whole scheme of things is like that whole environment that we played right there is the ignorance. The whole environment. The whole environment. The whole thing. That's what we love. I say we. After the club, we all at the Waffle House fucked up. That's what we and we keep doing it. We repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same thing. Same environment. Same everybody thinks it's cute to be fucked up. Same environment, everybody's cute to be wasted, and everybody's like, you know, everybody's drunk in that video. You can argue anything you want. What you can't argue is that everybody got some liquor in their system. Everybody. And we see these situations over every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Keeping it moving.
Keep it moving.
Stacey said that. Stacey said, "Yup, the young girls doing way too much." It's funny how being older, you know, you keep it moving. There's a different mentality. The older you get, the more it's like, you know what, it ain't even worth it. I'm gonna keep it pushing.
I am disgusted by any man that touches a woman. Any man. I got 3 daughters, so I am in this game. I got 3 daughters.
So if a female is beating him down, he just got to just take that?
No, I'm saying if we, first of all, I have no respect for anybody or a man who's just sitting at home. But when you play this game with this liquor and getting high and getting drunk and being at the club, morals go out the window.
Mm-hmm.
When you get drunk and high and you're out the club, there are no Bible scriptures that you can bring up. None. Once you play that game, once you in this realm, once you get in that realm, you are part of something that you better be built for. Because the dude at that diner was a lame. Play with the wrong dude and do this in his face at that diner. Play with him. Play with the dude, the wrong dude. I'm telling y'all, we play these games. We play these, like, this is this whole drunk, get high, let's wild out, all Instagram, social media, all TikTok, and play with the wrong dude, and then we have a tragedy, and then everybody got the RIP t-shirts on. I tell my daughters all the time, stop playing. Shit gets real for real. With women and men, play with the wrong woman. Play with the wrong. You young boys, play with the wrong woman. Play with her. Talking about I'm going to cheat on her. I mean, ha. I'm going to do this. Play with her. Go ahead.
Or just mouth it off, because dudes do that. They just mouth off. And it's like, you can't just be saying whatever you want and then expect somebody to just sit there and be okay. Because you're going to approach somebody on the right day. You're going to approach a female on the right day. And that's my thing. Should no man be sitting up starting stuff with a woman? And I feel the same way on the other side. No woman be saying nothing to no man. You shouldn't. You. That ain't what that is. You know, 2 women, that's something different. 2 men, that's something different. But no, these men, some of them feel like they can say whatever they want to say. And Texas, I guess I understand it better because the way our laws are set up. But no, you gonna mouth off to the right one. Everybody ain't gonna just, honk down and be like, oh, no, everybody ain't gonna do that.
But my thing is, like,
say what you want to say.
our culture, we love mouthing off. Female, male. We love it. We promote it. We promote it. We love it.
I don't think it's that we love it, because I don't love it. If I say something back, then I'm just talking about me at this point. I would never be in the Waffle House drunk like that. Never. You know, after the club, I went home.
So why reality shows?
Why
reality shows so making so much money?
Because some people like that. But I know when it get to a point to where I done said something back to somebody, you can cross the line. Because for the most part, I will turn my back. I'll go on. I like don't even worry about it. But some people need to learn how to keep their damn mouth closed and stay in their lane.
Yeah, but we have $100 million business with reality shows that are promoting that are promoting be loud, be disrespectful. But if you get loud with the wrong one, if you get loud with the wrong one, then all of a sudden everybody goes RIP t-shirts. Yes, you're gonna get loud with the wrong one. See, the wrong one ain't on reality shows. But we have made it that a discussion between men and women, or women and women, or men and men turn into some real life. We gonna yell. And anybody knows anything, knows the most dangerous person in the world is somebody who is not yelling. Okay. Cool. Got you. Oh, you were yelling? Cool. I'll see you in a minute. And we literally have a whole $100 million market of like, even in that diner scene. That would not have happened 15 years ago. Because nobody would have thought it was cool to be like, yo, chill. People die over that. But because, it's reality TV, we realize that, everybody still thinks it's cute until it's not cute no more. That part, be loud, be disrespectful, be in somebody's face is what they proceed as normal. Yeah. Being in somebody's face is normal now. Being in somebody's face is like, at least like 5-10 years ago, was like, okay, now it's about any means necessary. And I'm talking about men and women. Men, women, transgender, all things. Back in the day, me and my girlfriend almost had a fight in Denny's with a man who sat down and invited us. Oh, this is a long story. At our table, trying to holler. We said we weren't interested. Then he called us names and said that we would be mad if. All right, Kathy,
what's the rest of it?
Yeah, what's the rest of it, Kathy? Tell us the rest.
I mean, we get the gist of it. Yeah, you don't holler, and then you start being called names. Shawn Robinson said in Philly, 40% females are the on that crime app. So it's the females, as they play a big part in a lot of them offenses there,
Jay,
Shawnee.
Shut the hell up, Jay.
I'm just reading what the comments say.
Shut the hell up, Jay.
I'm just saying, you think females are innocent.
No, because you over there smirking and you love that comment.
No, what I'm saying, Shawnee, is that I'm sending my girls to school right now. I'm not going to get totally into this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And these bitches at that school have terrorized my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it's gotten to the point now, we are out the age range. We are out the age range now. And things have gotten like obscene right now. Like crazy. So I will take every fault, every man. We screwed this up because now women act like us. We screwed this up. Every man out there, we screwed this up. When we were supposed to treat them a certain way, we brought them into this ignorant buffoonery that we do. And now women are more gangster than men. Women are literally more gangster than men because, and we can go through the whole span, not being there for the kids, not being a true father, not being a true husband, not being a true man, and the whole nine. And now women are more gangster than men. I don't even want to say it. That's why we got Lil Nas X. Anyway, all right.
Boom.
That's why we got it. I happen to be blessed that my dad was there, and my dad was able to punch me in my chest. That was great, but he was able to punch me in my chest and check me. I'm like, this is what you do when you have a family. Like, it's scary now because I see women and I know how fragile this could really be. This is gonna end badly. It's gonna end badly. You got little boys being raised by their moms and little boys sitting around not having no dude to be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, why are you yelling at her? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Then you got little young women growing up getting angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier and going like, fuck you, dog. I don't even need. And it's like, it's exploding. It's exploding right now. It's like having this one thing that's going on where you're like, where is this going to end? Because it's not like we don't separate. Oh, man, listen.
All right. IG comment straight local say, yeah, they with you, Mike. They understand. She teach her daughters to stay out of men's faces. You know, stay out of those situations that involve, you know, females arguing with men. Stay out of it.
And I told my daughter, watch your mouth, because when we come in, everybody has to go to jail.
Yeah, I tell mine just walk away. Just, you know, mine ain't built like, they not built like me, and I did that on purpose.
Your little girls get into something, and we all going to jail.
Yeah, I told them, let me
be going to jail. We all going to, like, it's so crazy, but oh my God, oh Jesus!
But it was girl fights back in the day. Y'all act like none of that stuff happened back in the day. But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, it was.
What's next topic?
It's
your
so
911.
Oh yeah, 911. Okay, here and then I gotta 911 it.
911 it.
All right, this 911 is probably gonna make me more frustrated. All right, 911. What we got?
So it was a 911 dispatcher. She's wanted for hanging up on callers. So the popo.
Can we stop right there? Can we stop right there? She seems so innocent.
Yes, she does. She looks nice,
really,
right?
Dog. I really like her.
Right.
Dude,
she can be your cousin, like so, right? She can be related.
She can't be more than 20. I like her.
Good morning, Adrian. Mm-hmm.
She could have came over to the crib and just been like chilling, getting some cheesecake. Oh God, what'd she do?
So they were she's a 911 dispatcher, and when calls would come in, it was a couple of days in a row, she was just banging on people, basically not taking their calls, not listening. It could have been something major, something simple, but she was hanging up on people. So I guess that's a crime. So now the popo they looking for her. And I was wondering, why do you think she was hanging up on people? I don't know.
Everybody IG Live, listen, please get Media Room 360 right now. Download the app. Put that Precious. Put her
name is Precious.
Her name is Precious too. That's funny you said it. Her name is Precious.
Y'all gonna make me cry.
Yes.
Hey, Adrian.
Okay, I'm a father, so I know that you can be precious and still do some foul stuff. You hung up because she looks. What's her age? Do we have her age?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 25.
No,
yeah, I'm gonna say about 25.
No,
22 to 25.
Yeah, we know she's over 18. Yeah, but I think
Precious. Wow, why?
Maybe
was it too many white people on the line where you're like 911? Can I help you? Hi, what was the pressure that got you to hang up?
I think Jeanette just nominated her for Stupid Dummy of the Week.
No, we're not. No.
She didn't have the empathy training to empathize with, people in their situation. That's probably what it was.
Oh, Mama. No, we can't do this, Mama. We can't.
Well, maybe there was calls about Waffle House fights and she was tired of taking them calls.
Shut up. Why would you? This is my niece. It's my niece from a different something. This is my niece. She hiding in the basement of somebody's house. That's so sad. Kathy, no, that's not true. Is she? Just fresh out of high. Look at her. She's fresh out of high school. Her skin is still good.
But these kids today, they're not taught to, you know how we were kind of taught to care about other people and, you know, kind of respect with that. These kids, they don't do that. They're only about self. And it's hard raising kids, like, because I teach my kids that no, you know, you always consider somebody else's feelings. Think about you, you know, take care of you, but be considerate. And that's probably what it was. She got the job and just didn't feel like.
But Shawnee, but I wasn't built to be a 911 operator. Like, I don't care. You catch me at 21, 22, then be like, yo, something's going on. Oh, call somebody else, bitch. Bam, I would have hang up. I know what I would have done. Like, you got to be a certain age and requirement. Like, you have to pass certain, like, Michael Sean. Psych test. Your personal 911 operator is a stupid. Stop it, Sean. Don't do that.
But
don't do that, Sean.
They're supposed to give you empathy training. You're supposed to go through empathy training because I know when I did. If somebody called and said they stole a gnome out of my yard, we had to sit there and take that call.
Stole the what?
The gnome.
What is that?
The little garden gnome. The little man that's sitting.
So y'all were doing suburban 911. Suburban 911. Like, good.
Because the point was, okay, today they may have come to the house and take the gnome, but you don't know. Tomorrow they might come back, kick the door in. So you have to, and you have to.
But that is a stupid 911 call. I can see how somebody get hung up on. Come on, get the gnome.
No,
take the gnome was stolen. Get out of here with the gnome.
No. In the suburb, Shawnee's absolutely right. Jay Black, you full of it. No,
you don't know what the threat is. You're not there. They might be saying they took my gnome. They might still be in the yard with a gun.
Yes,
they might be on
yes.
It, and you don't know.
They might still be in there.
You got to send somebody. They might be getting robbed.
911.
They can't say that.
They got the gnome. They
got. When you see those things where they call and they say they ordering a pizza and they talking to, that's real. Like, people will call and say, "Hey, I'm waiting on my pizza to get here."
They have three gnomes. They have three gnomes. They have three gnomes. They have them all surrounded. They have them right there by gunpoint. You know what's funny? The reason why I don't want to support this girl, because I have a funny feeling tomorrow there's gonna be audio. Like, there's gonna be audio, and we're gonna hear her be an ignorant bitch. I don't even care.
Like what?
I don't even care. That cute girl gonna be like, so what? They got the gnomes. I don't give a damn about the gnome. There's audio. It's a 911 dispatcher. There has to be audio of hanging. My husband is choking on a hot dog. Well, he should have swallowed, bitch. She gonna be clicking on people dying everywhere.
Oh no!
My kid's on fire. Put some water on him, bitch.
Use your common sense, Click.
Use your common sense, you hoe. What? That little girl. Watch. I promise you, tomorrow we're going to have the best show ever. Because I promise you, that audio was coming out. I promise you, that little looking like she should be on the cast members of Blackish. I promise you.
Tam said her melanin is popping.
No, her skin is amazing. Girl. You are amazing, sweetie. But I know you said some stuff that shouldn't have been said. When that 911, when that audio comes out,
her tone ain't gonna even be like what you think it should be. You be like,
it might be deep voice. Yes. You think it's like, hey. It's gonna be something. Nobody cares. Like, that's it. She's gonna just hang.
Well, I gotta go eat my hot Cheetos. That part.
Let me tell you something. God, I know this setup. I know this audio is coming out. This audio is gonna be so bad. That little girl, and it looks like her parents did well for themselves. And she got caught up and she was like, I don't even care. I'm just doing this for community service. I'm just doing
community service.
I'm just trying to get my iPhone.
I'm just trying to get my iPhone 55. And then oh my God. If we're wrong, we will say we are wrong. But I see audio coming out. Like, I see, like, if we had a whole, like, $150 million research department, they would actually they would find it. They were like, we have the 911 audio right now.
It probably went something like this.
Don't.
Atlanta now in emergency operator 4048. What's the address of your emergency?
Hey, yes, how you doing? Yeah, I was just carjacked at the gas station for my Range Rover.
And what gas station? What's the address?
The gas station is 761 Neiman's Marcus. But I have a tracker.
Listen, 761 Neiman Marcus is not a street in the city of Atlanta. What's the address you're at so I can get a police out there to you? And what's the name of the gas station?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, ma'am. This is not the gas station. This is where my car is actually parked because I have a tracker on it.
What gas station you at? Have you made a police report?
Yeah, the police is on their way, but they
No!
That was one of the best cars. I should have let it go, but what happened?
No,
that ain't no carjacking.
Oh, you
just stole your car.
They just
That was
stole
classic.
your car.
That was classic.
All these hoes. Oh my God.
I remember that. Yeah, that was a classic one. You should have let it play. That was funny.
Let it play.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
You got something at the beginning though.
Start all the way up.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's
a whole lot. All right. Is there another topic? Oh my God. Oh.
No, we gotta go to break.
Because Shawnee gotta go.
Yeah.
And gotta go to break. Oh, and somebody.
No, it's 16 after.
Is it?
Yeah, and then we got our psychic should be joining us shortly after the break.
Hey, for those who don't know what we're talking about, no, we're gonna be No, we're not. No, we're not. No.
Yeah, I'm a little bit over too much.
No, we're not. No, because honestly, like,
what are you talking about, Mike?
Like, I don't even know if we're supposed to curse, but fuck's given. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. 17 after. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on IG, on Media Room 360, I think we're supposed to go to commercial at 20, which is 20 after, which is 7:20, 8:20, 9:20, 10:20. It stay consistent. Same chick. She's 20. Am I right?
Is it 20?
Yeah, roundabout. Yeah, because
there's no roundabout. There's no roundabout.
We have a new audience, so yes.
God bless Boston. Everybody joining us. It's all good, but it's 17 after. So why are we going to commercial, Mr. Producer?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is a fuck's given. Like, what was that?
It's dog. It's
is that between Thanksgiving and I don't care. Like, I don't like.
It's kind of in between. It's kind of in between. No fucks given. There's no fucks given. Too late. Y'all make my morning. No cursing, Shawnee. Oh, you gonna? Oh, see, this.
My bad.
But see, Shawn Robinson. That's exactly why she's so adamant about stuff, because I cursed. Jay Black cursed, but all you gonna point out is Shawnee cursing. Let me tell you, no fucks given. Listen.
I only curse to repeat what you said, to highlight understanding you. So mine don't count.
I'm working on my Taylorism. I really am. I've been doing good though.
All right, no more cursing now. So.
No cursing.
Thank you. No, we agree. We agree. No more cursing.
No, we're not agreeing. No, we're not. We're grown. I spent 50 years on this planet. I wish I would just follow Jay Black's rules and all of a sudden. So we agree. No cursing. No, fuck you. No.
I think your intellect is there that you can express your thoughts without using profanity, Michael.
Don't try and challenge. I've been intelligent since I was like 10. Don't try and challenge me like, your intellect. You could definitely expand your mind. You sound like such the white dude right now. All right, it's 19 after. We go to break at 20 after, and I'm going to sit here and chit-chat until 20 comes. And then...
I mean, it is some getting used to. It is some getting used to for you, so I get it.
It's 20.
Dude, try to check me on my curses. This is absolutely
amazing. Because you can express. I think you do a good job expressing yourself without using profanity.
It's funny when we're not on air. You don't do a great job of expressing yourself without curses. That is amazing. Like that's true, all Jay. That's all of a sudden. That's Jay. All of a sudden. All right, it's now 20 after, y'all. We will have to take a break. Michael's on singing Yo God. Yes, exactly. Tam. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. We'll be right back.
Wait, is that,
you're not ready? You're not ready, Jay?
Wait, Shiny, how it goes? So that's me? Wait, is that on me?
I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, I'm about to hit it.
Look at this. Please. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. First of all, let me just explain Jay Black. Jay Black, he went to the Penn Relays when he was like in the 7th or 8th grade.
Yep.
And then after that, he started stealing cars.
Oh. I went through a phase as a teenager, Claudia. You get with the wrong crowd. You get with the wrong crowd, and you pick up bad behaviors, and you see fast money, and you think that's the road to go, and then you learn. You hit 18, you become adult.
No, Claudia.
And you're good.
I love when you try to downplay Grand Theft Auto because I gave this guy.
We got to get back to the track thing, but real quick,
Right.
Claudia, you don't understand. Jay Black actually stole a car. And when he kept it so long, he changed the oil on the bitch.
No,
and he
wasn't oil. It was
you did change the oil. Oh, he got the brakes changed. And mind you, he still had the pliers in the ignition to turn the bitch on. So he literally took the car to get the brakes changed with the pliers in the ignition and was like, yo, I'm gonna need the front brakes changed. This is it
was just that one car. That one car was really special, and I kept it longer than I should have. I was foolish, Claudia. You live and you learn. That was dumb. I know.
So you're very considerate and responsible carjacker.
Yes, I want to make sure I'm safe on the road. I don't want to cause him. Yes, you understood me as a kid.
His inspection sticker on the stolen car on his defense was up to date. Like he did.
I gotta say it. There's black people and then there's niggas, and right now. You giving me N-word.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah, yo.
Whoa. Uh-oh, we want me here. We want me here. We got trouble in here. We want me here. Okay. Hey, we got trouble.
Baby!
Come here.
She's dead. Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
Michael Shawn, take over that. Shawnee's gone.
Just like that.
Oh, it's just the guys now.
Just the guys and the psychic coming. Just the guys and the
psychic is coming. Jay Black, get on IG. Get on IG right now.
IG Live, and we got to get with this psychic because he said relationship problems are forthcoming. We all will be experiencing some relationship problems. Yes,
not forthcoming.
He said it will happen for a fact.
Is he ready?
No, he's not ready. He's not ready yet, but he's coming through, and I'm looking forward to it. And he was right about something too that I'm gonna give him an update on. Oh, IG, here we go.
Here you go. He was right.
He was right. He was right on something.
I'm late, but I'm here. Hey,
good morning,
what up?
Shaquisa. That's our nurse practitioner.
She stays rocking with us.
Yes.
Shout to her. All right. What's the next thing we can talk about?
Whatever you want to talk about. We can go from the little Nas X was saying how there's no black rappers that want to rock with him. He can't get black rappers on his joint outside of Kid Cudi, who offered. Kid Cudi, he also wear dresses though, so I don't know your thoughts on he's trying to get some black rappers.
Shout to Lil Nas X, like whatever. Like it's kind of hard. No pun intended. It's kind of hard for a rapper. I don't even want to talk about it. But because Lil Nas, because y'all gonna cancel us if we talk about this. Y'all really gonna cancel us right now if we talk about this.
Oh yeah, we probably should be sensitive about things.
Oh, Janet said relationships are overrated. Are they overrated for real?
Only single people say that though. I bet you.
If you don't have one, if you don't have one, you're like, oh, they're so overrated. Why y'all going? What y'all gonna do, Clyde and Rock? Shut up.
Tam.
Single people always say, "Oh, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody," and then all of a sudden, you do. You kind of do need like a friend or somebody who can actually like chill with you, and
No, facts. I think everyone should be in some type of relationship.
Some type.
Yeah, I know you single. That's why you made the comment. Relationships are overrated. I know that's why I said that. There's no one that's not single, that's in a relationship that said, yeah.
Yo, this Clyde and Ray thing is so Claude. I'm sorry, Claude and Ray life. I know when they sitting on the milk crates, they were the original milk crate challenge. Like I know.
Oh God.
This is amazing. Let me get you on IG Live. Hold up. Let me get you on here. Let me just get you on here. Jesus. Mike Sean asks, what should we talk about? Then he's like, man, I don't want to talk about whatever. Tam, I get it.
Mike is a little bipolar at times. You go back and forth. You just got to rock with it.
Like I have my list of stuff. What can we talk about that just fun?
Sensitive.
Just fun.
Okay, you don't want to do nothing too sensitive. Just
no,
fun.
I don't want to, because then it gets all serious, and then Shawnee yells at me, and then the whole nine.
And then you curse. Yeah, we avoid the curses.
All right, Jay Black has a very big problem with grown ass adults. I said ass. Grown ass adults cursing. Why? What's the big deal?
No, I just don't think a lot of times it's not needed. I think people curse just to curse. And it's like, wait, did you really need to curse at that point? Like what you said didn't really necessarily need a curse word there. There's some scenarios where you're in the moment and they hype and you kind of understand, but in regular some people just curse just to curse.
So what you're saying?
Like a pet peeve. Like why?
It don't feel good when you curse?
It's just not needed.
When you and wifey are going back and forth, you don't have a go-to curse that you're like, Jay, like you don't have one?
No, I don't do that. She's the holler and the curse. I'm that calm, laid back, which gets her more mad because I'm not cursing, because I'm not showing those angry emotions that some people may feel is warranted. But no, I can have a dialogue and express myself without using profanity.
Okay.
Does that make me better than you? Possibly. I don't know. But
see, that brings a curse. That brings a curse.
Oh, in that moment?
Right there, you're like, does that make me better than you? Well, maybe it does. And you're like, Jay Black, how can we get the new apparel, Michael Sean, TOL shirts? How can we get that?
Actually, is the IG page, go for it. Let me pull that up. It's go for it LLC. Hit that IG page up and you can inbox. It's a bunch of custom shirts, Takeover Legend shirts. Rock out and support the show. It'd be definitely dope soon as I can find it. See, Shiny not here.
So you're saying you don't have a go-to curse in an argument when it gets heated. You've never cursed. Ever. You've never cursed.
Maybe the F out of here in the moment, like, F out of here with that. Like you miss
Jay,
that
but
no, I don't, yeah, but that's if that, but honestly, I don't.
But Jay, that's the highest curse ever. Fuck out of here is the highest curse. That's the highest curse ever.
I might have said that several times in the moment of walking away and being dismissing the end of that dialogue.
I hate you.
I might.
No, that's the highest level. Other than the B word, that's the highest level.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily need all that cussing, that curse words. Challenge yourself. That should be the new challenge, the no curse word challenge. Have conversations without cursing.
Really?
Try that. Yeah, you should try it. You should start with this show. No cursing. Let's see how it goes. When you get hyped and you feel yourself getting hyped, I think that'll be good.
So what do you replace the curses with? I might have said that several times. Yeah, I know, nurse. I know. Yeah. So what do you say? Okay, instead of F out of here, what do you actually say? at that moment?
No, I just say
replace it.
I'm gonna say you're crazy and laugh. Honestly, I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna say you're crazy and laugh. And with the
all right, crazy is a bad word. Crazy is a bad word, but okay. Other than crazy, yeah. What you call somebody?
You throw it off? Is that cool?
That's bad. That's bad.
That's bad too. I can't say you're crazy.
Horrible.
I can't say you throw it off.
You're checking somebody.
I do say you're bugging. You're bugging. Bugging is cool.
No, because it's like
bugging ain't cool either.
Because you're saying the same thing. You're saying the same thing at the same time. You're like you instead of saying crazy, like you're bugging. You're mentally not stable. What's your go-to? What's your go-to? Think about it, Jay, before you say it. What's your go-to? And you've got into a heated debate over something. And what's your go-to? What's the one phrase that you literally go right to with wifey?
With wifey.
Yeah. And she's getting at you, and maybe you're wrong. What's your go-to reply? And don't lie, because I swear at some point we're gonna put Lady Q on here. No, did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? That chuckle that was no, you're never not. Watch. What's your go-to? You're mad. You're extra mad.
I'm extra mad. Honestly, I end it and just say, hey, if you like it, I love it. And I just end it, to be honest, but that makes her more angry. You know, because that is dismissive or whatever. Hey, if you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Whatever you say is right.
Oh my God.
And that's how I end it.
That's how you end the whole situation. You like it, I love it.
Because now I'm not talking no more. Yeah. There's now nothing you can say that I'm going to engage you.
So what happens after that?
She holler and curse, and I just ignore her.
Oh my God.
We got our guess, but yeah.
Oh my God.
Literally.
Wait. So that's what happens. You like it, I love it. Get on IG real quick. Get on, because I need them to see this. They have to see this.
Well, our guests in. We can bring our guests in too if you want.
All right, bring the guests in.
We're gonna each and every Thursday, people. You guys are literally. He got a nice buzz. I get a lot of people hit me up about him. They want them private readings.
He's gonna be on IG.
Yeah, he can request you on IG. Dexter, good morning, Dexter.
Dexter, we need you right now. We need you.
You can go ahead and request on IG.
I'm on the Instagram too.
All right, Dexter. Get Jay Black, because I
love it.
I need you to break down Jay Black, because there's a problem going on right here.
That's a problem.
Is there? Wait a second. Where are you at, Dexter? Which one is your
Love 911?
Love 911 terror.
All right, let me get that. Love 911. There we go. All right. So Dexter.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Hey, Lakia, what's going on?
Lakia Johnson, good morning.
Lakia, slow down, Lakia. Slow down, Lakia. Slow down. I've been doing push-ups too. Slow down. Slow down. I did 12 push-ups today, Lakia. Stop. Like all of that. All right, so Dex, you actually just not on that. You're kind of like a therapist. You're like a therapist, right?
I try to offer some good advice. Yeah.
So Jay Black's final saying when he's going back and forth, his final saying is like, "What? Repeat it."
You like it, I love it, and I let it fly. Basically, if you like it, I love it, because me sitting there keep going on and on, ain't getting nowhere. So I just you like it, I love it.
Okay.
Now somebody, I don't do Jay, all that. You do curse. I
don't be doing all that. But go ahead.
You've never said anything, not one curse.
No, I mean, of course you curse maybe a little bit here and there, but not like I don't curse. No, honestly, now I'm sitting thinking about no. That's one thing my kids always said about I don't. That's not me. I'm not the hoot and hollering cursing guy. That ain't what I do.
That's good. That
know that. You know I ain't the hoot and hollering guy.
Yeah. You're right about that. But Dex, is that passive aggressiveness something that like affects other people? Like, Because I know what you do, but we need you as a therapist right now. Like at a certain point. No, we really do. Because Jay Black thinks he gets off easy when he goes, hey, you like it, I love it. Hey, you love it, I like it.
So
go ahead. Speak on it.
You know, I think when people, there was a meme that went around not too long ago that like when people say, if you like it, I love it, they actually don't really like it or love it. So
at all.
So that translates. So it does end up being it's a maneuver. It's a maneuver, and I think I was coming in on the end of your conversation. I think that Jay Black was saying that typically is when he's done talking about it. So that's his signal that he's shutting down. So I mean, there's other ways we can indicate we're done with a conversation. And if we're really looking for resolution, if you like it, I love it, it's probably not gonna inspire our whoever we're talking to.
Because isn't that excuse me, isn't that the shutdown? Like, you like it, I love it. I don't give a damn what you think. You're like, whatever.
Yeah, it's the I'm done with this conversation. You made up your mind. I'm not gonna work to try and persuade you anymore. That's how it translates to me.
So it kind of, the other person is been shut down, and you're like, so unless the other person stabs you like 5 times, like, no, I'm playing. You shouldn't stab anybody.
Take it too far. Always go too low.
All right, let's get it popping. What we doing?
So first thing I saw on your you went IG live. I hear echo. Is that me? Man, it's not me. Somebody turn your volume down. I saw on your IG live and Facebook live. You recently, was it yesterday or the day before? You talked about relationships about to hit a major stride where people are going to have some problems coming up over the next 30 or whatever many days. Like, expect the problem in our relationship. And I said, whoa. Wait a minute. I don't want no problem. What do you mean expect the problem? What were you talking about?
Does this count if your relationship is already screwed up? Like, if it's already screwed up, like, it don't count, right?
Well, so, first I'll say that I think all relationships require regular check-ins, right? How are we doing? Is everybody's needs being met? How invested are you in this thing? And is there still value here? And I would say, especially during rocky periods, because some of my longest relationships, even when it got rocky, I was still able to say, you know what, but I'm being pushed, I'm growing. And I'm developing in a way that I like. So it made the little annoying things not so big, right? I think it can be very easy to get into a routine with our partners. And so Venus, which is associated the planet of love, which is really self-love. A lot of times people associate Venus, the planet of relationships, but mythologically Venus was completely narcissistic, totally vain, totally
really
jealous. Absolutely, she would ruin. In fact, what would happen is, if anybody did not kind of pay homage to her in her temple, she would ruin their relationships. She would ruin their love lives. Venus is the planet of desire, right, and eroticism. So when you look at somebody, when you're out shopping, and you say, "Damn, look at that ass," or whatever. Look at those titties.
Wow,
whatever
Venus.
You're saying,
okay,
when you're out with whatever attracts you to another person is what I'm saying. Is Venus territory, and also what she would do for people who kind of had respect for the desire principle, the pleasure principle, is she would give them the desires of their heart. But what happened mythologically is usually the person or place or thing that you wanted may not have already been single. So the person that she gave you might have been somebody else's husband. Or it might be somebody else's wife. It might be somebody else's situation. So when we understand Venus, we have to understand that Venus is not necessarily about keeping the peace per se. It's really about pleasure and getting what we want. So what I was saying in terms of what's happening coming up, according to what Jay Black was asking, around. Give me a second. Let's take a look here. Okay, this week around the 10th of this month, which is what's 2 days from now.
Yeah, there's tomorrow. Yeah,
where our relationships are going to be reaching a bit of a what's the word I want to say? A bit of a turning point. Some would say a crisis. It's just I just said it was going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. That's all I was saying. That there's going to be the need to reevaluate where we're headed, what's in it for us, right? Remembering that Venus is the planet of self-love. So she's going to be kind of, squaring off and fighting a couple of her other mates in the sky. That's all. Between the 10th and the first week of October.
Are they actual? I just want to say this. Are they actual mates? Like, I'm a Pisces. Is there another sign that's like the ultimate sign that I'm supposed to be with?
No, because it's important to understand. I think if you ever look at a birth chart, and I will show you one at some point. When you take a look at a birth chart, our personality is playing out in the sky. So you're not just a Pisces. You also behave in other ways according to other signs that are in the zodiac. But a lot of people, just for writing for magazines, etc., which I used to do, will say that there are certain signs that you're more compatible with. So like you might find yourself magnetized toward Virgo individuals, right, as a Pisces, because there are sister signs, which means that they complete each other. Right. So Pisces is a dreamer and Virgo is pragmatic and able to make things happen. Right. So they work really well together. Also, Pisces is a visionary and Virgo is analytical and also a problem solver. So they work really well. They complete each other, but that doesn't mean they necessarily. And that's when we talk about relationships in astrology. We're talking business and personal. It's associated with the area of your horoscope. So Virgo will probably be the one that kind of lights up the most. But if you were interested in really kind of growing, then you would probably seek out a Sagittarius or a Gemini.
And what month is that? Sagittarius and
Sagittarius
Gemini.
is
Gemini. Oh wow, go ahead.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Sagittarius is November 22nd until I believe December 21st.
That is crazy. Yeah. Go ahead, Jay Black. Go
ahead. Those relationships,
crazy.
Especially if you were talking about for a Pisces, like a Gemini or Sagittarius, there'd be a lot of excitement, a lot of passion, never really a dull moment, and the irritation would be just as high whenever you guys fell out of, because there's irreconcilable differences, but irreconcilable differences push us to grow, literally. So,
wow.
So those kind of relationships have a lot of potential. A lot, but you may want to, you may have to take a breather from time to time.
Because Geminis have been in my life like forever.
There you go. So you have a lot of growth intensive experiences through your relationships.
Oh, I'm about to die. Go ahead, Jay Black. Take it from there.
No, I saw Shelly had one of her reading online. I hear myself. So her birthday was January the 8th. Shelly, she wanted to know, should she stay in her current state? Dexter. January the 8th, Shelly, should she stay in her current state or should she be moving?
January the 8th.
So when she says should she stay in her current state, what does she mean?
That she's living in. I don't know. She's on IG. She asked it. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay. All right. You guys on IG, drop me specific questions if you will. Also include your birthday. Good morning, everybody. I know some of the people that are in here might be some people that are that hang with me on Tuesday nights. Give me a second. Let me tune in to Shelly real quick. All right, Shelly, it looks like you're looking for some motivation. One of the things I'm seeing showing up for you, you seem to have a good amount of downtime. You seem to be like walking around your space, feeling like you're a little bit lost. That's one of the biggest things that's showing up for me right now. We just had a new moon last Monday. No, I think it was this Monday in Virgo, where we're looking for some kind of a plan, something we can work on with regard to ourselves. This movement card turned upside down here too says you might be feeling like you're stuck. That's not going to last. As we move forward over the next 2 weeks into a full moon phase, it does look like you begin to work by helping somebody else. I don't know if you're beginning to help like a relative or somebody, but it looks like you begin to work on behalf of somebody else. I think it's important right now. You're in an interim phase. This Wheel of Fortune card turning up here saying you're not going to be stuck for too long, but you're in a bit of an interim phase, and you're going to be getting your assignment very soon in the next 2 weeks. But it looks like in the meantime, you have to get your ego out of the way and begin working on behalf of other people to take up some time. Right?
The ego is real.
Productive. We really get our mind out of the way so God can deliver a word and some good insights into our next steps. So hold on, hang tight.
Yo, Jay, do you want to give your birthday?
Well, actually, I asked him I had an MRI, and I asked him last week when I did my follow with my doctor, which was just Tuesday, if I was going to be having surgery, which I just knew I was going to have surgery. and Dexter told me no, he didn't see surgery at all. He just told me to lose a couple pounds and keep it pushing. And basically the doctor was like, nah, I don't need surgery, you know. So Dex, you was right. Once again, I know my family members also had some private readings with him. They booked them, and he's been on point.
Y'all booked him?
Yeah, family members of mine booked them for
Are
private.
You surprised? Is that surprising?
No,
yeah, right now.
Jay Black be taking our guests and be having personal, like, really? Like the family booked them?
Yeah. They reached out and they got all set up with him, and I didn't even do the whole hookup thing, Mike. Yo, Dex, I need the free.
First of all, you did the whole hookup thing. How they know him, dog? Like, really?
I receive it. I appreciate it.
Either way, he's legit, and but yeah, he's good, and I appreciate that because he was right. So I don't know. Do I have a specific question?
All right, no. Now I'm selfish right now. March 2nd. That's me. March 2nd.
Yeah.
Do you need a
You need a specific question.
Do you have a question? Well, it helps if you have a question or area of life, right? Because we have an audience here who's looking to validate whether I'm even legit. So if you have a specific question or area of life, it allows me to flow a little bit more easily.
Okay, professionally, like where am I going? March 2nd, where am I going? And what should I follow? What lane should I follow? Is that...
You know, I keep telling you that I already I see you like there seems to be like some kind of a development for something for TV, and that hasn't changed. That keeps coming up. This number 3 of cups here is saying that you might be a little bit impatient about the dialogues that are showing.
Yeah, very.
And feeling as though you might be not doing everything you need to do to keep the wheels moving. But you know what is for you is really for you. Honestly, this page of cups is showing up here saying that you really can't avoid the rock that is coming for you, or the train that's coming for you. Is not a train that you can actually avoid. This wave is saying that you actually are more likely to have to get ready, because what you're asking for is going to be larger than what you're getting is going to be larger than what you're asking for. So what you're being impatient for is actually going to turn out being something that actually is a little bit frightening.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Look at this wave. Wouldn't you be scared?
I mean,
unless you're a surfer. I'm not a surfer, but
no, I'm scared just watching that.
Yeah, this wave showing up here. This wave showing up here. You know, oftentimes when we shoot a prayer up, I promise you, we have spirit guides, we have angels, we have loved ones working on our behalf to pull things together for us in terms of you can have anything you want in this life if it's for your higher good. So in terms of a dialogue and including a story that you seem to also have along the lines of your work, there's material there, and so it's going to pan out more bigger than you've been requesting, and so those things take time.
So when you say and I don't want to take this somewhere left. When you say there are people like who are supporting this, can it be people who are passed away?
That's what I meant. Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, our loved ones don't stop supporting us just because they're not in physical bodies. Our loved ones support us even on the other side. You'll find it interesting to know that even people that we didn't like who have died also have had contracted with us to come into our lives to help us receive the curriculum of our lives and push us. You know, people who challenged us, people who diminished our light, people who challenged our, who we were as we were developing. Those people, when they cross over, they've completed their task in our lives because it gives us a resolve.
With the gift that you have, does it help you deal with loss of family members differently? Do you see it differently when you go to like when somebody passes away? Do you see it differently than everybody else?
Yes, I had an auntie who was with multiple sclerosis for years. She was bedridden and couldn't move. And we would visit her, of course. And about 3 months before she died, I started having dreams. I saw her getting up out of bed and walking. She seemed to be extremely ecstatic. I didn't want to predict death because I didn't see death. I just saw her getting up out of the bed and walking, right? So that was dream number 1. Dream number 2, she did it again. And I only dream, and this is the thing about prophetic dreams, you guys. Prophetic dreams typically have individuals that you know in them or places that you're familiar with. Also, they typically have like a scene that follows a sequence or progression. You know how other dreams are a jumble. You might see something that makes no sense. Why is this damn dog here? I don't know that dog.
Yeah.
Those dreams have other meanings. But anyway, she showed up the second time she walked to the bathroom, right? Which she hadn't been able to do for over a decade. The third dream, she was in the nursing home. She wasn't in the nursing home. The bed was empty. I saw her husband and my uncles taking boxes out of her room. So I had to draw my own conclusions, right? But it was also not a coincidence that I was having these dreams about her 3 times in a row. And I never dream about loved ones unless it's a prophetic dream. So I told my mom, I told my aunt, I told my cousin, I think some kind of big change is coming for my auntie. And then in October, she died. So I knew about it. It was weird because I had a wow moment and then there was a grief moment, right? So I still have to go through grief because I'm human.
Right.
But I have a different perspective on it because I recognized she told me ahead of time she could not wait to get out of the prison that was her body. Her body had become a prison, and anything was better than that for her.
That's an amazing story. Oh my God, I have so many questions. We have to take a break right now, and we will come back on IG Live. If you have, just give your birthday, and we can get it popping. It's Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. We'll be right back. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael, Shawn from Michael, Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. All right, that is really dope. Stephanie, I watched a little, get a sock, put uncooked rice in the microwave for like 1 minute or so.
Yes.
Get a damp cloth. Wait, what is this about? What is this?
So for your neck, she's trying to help you for your neck.
Oh, lay it in the area, the dry cloth on top of the sock, rice. Heat and wet heat that will. All right. I love the fact that you're saying it.
He's trying to help you out.
You said like a tube sock filled with
I
rice.
love the host. There's no way I'm doing all this. You would have to text me directly because there's no way. So lay it in the area of the dry cloth on top. The sock rice heat
out. Mm-hmm.
It's wet heat. That will work through the muscle. Bam. Dry heat pads. I don't have dry heat pads. It will dry your body out. Okay.
Yeah, she said it's like a tube sock filled with uncooked rice. I never heard of it.
Yeah. Last time I used a tube sock, I was like 11. But okay.
Dirty. Sir, what's the biggest takeaway that you took from just being on that show, working with Diddy, like the experience? What's the biggest takeaway for you?
Oh, okay, got you. Well, behind the scenes, it was a grueling process when we recorded. So whenever we would do a song, especially me, I always got like kind of a lot of scrutiny because I was the better MC in their eyes. So they will always make me write 5 verses for the first verse and then pick the best one, then 5 verses for the second verse, then pick the best one, and then 5 verses for the third verse, then pick the best one. So every time I wrote a song, I wrote 15 fucking verses.
The one song that nobody knows that Freeway loves, that everybody would wild out if they realized that the one song that you love, the one song.
Making my way down south. Okay. If I could jump into the sky. Something under. That's my joint.
That joint is so hot. That joint is so fire. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
Yeah, Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. All right, y'all, it's Friday Eve. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I hear echo right now.
Dexter, just make sure your volume is down on your cell phone. It might be his, I'm not sure. On the cell phone.
Shout out to everybody on here. Dexter's on here doing amazing work right now. And it's so crazy because I had so many questions behind the scenes on IG Live. If you're on there, just state your birthday. Somebody I'll give the birthdays out there. And Dexter, I just wanted to ask you one question. Do we believe in soulmates? is a soulmate thing? Like, I know I've asked you what the person, I'm a Pisces, should I be with Gemini? But is there such thing as a soulmate, or is that just a myth that regular human beings have created?
No, soulmates are absolutely true, but soulmates can take a number of different forms. So a soulmate can very easily be somebody who, once again, has contracted to come into your life. Soulmates come into your life with a movement. They help to create a movement. They're catalysts for movement and change. So soulmates are people who kind of deliver a word to you. Sometimes I found that soulmate relationships, some of them can be very short-lived. They don't always stick around once you get your mandate. But if there's larger lessons for you to learn, soulmates can easily be grandparents, parents, siblings, etc. So the dialogue of love, I think in our culture, our pop culture, we've taken love to just mean romantic love, but there are multiple stages of love. And all of those stages of love are reflections of soul development and reflections of God. So
okay, let me not be selfish. Afro Queen 2 said 821. Will I ever get a love life?
Question real quick. Does it matter if you know their real first name or their IG names are good? For those who may have just joined.
I don't need to know their real names. No, it's fine. So Afro Queen 2, because what ends up happening, and this is what a cousin asked me last night. She was like, so how can you read people? Energy has no limit, right? So as soon as you ask a question, you're sending a question up. It's just like a prayer. As soon as you're sending a question up, it's available for anybody who wants to grab it or catch it, which is why, some people say, if you don't know what you're doing, try not to play with Ouija boards, because you don't know who you're throwing the ball to. So you just have to. When I use my mediumship, I use my spirit guide as an envoy to make sure I'm communicating with the correct energies that are appropriate. So my spirit guide kind of weeds out any negativity. Also, if you're living your life right, you don't really have to worry too much about too much negativity. There has to be portals for that type of thing. We can talk about hauntings in a minute. But Afro Queen 2, because I know Halloween's coming up. Afro Queen 2, August 21st. Will I ever get a love life? Give me a second. It looks like there have been 2 significant relationships that have been in your life, and also 2, like you may have taken some time out. This King of Cups dialogue is saying that the dialogue of either I'm working on me or some kind of dialogue about I can do bad by myself. And I say that because this is turned upside down. We see the beaver here. The beaver's job is to work, right? So the self-work, self-improvement dialogue seems to be the one that's showing up over top of you. March seems to be significant in terms of next year, but this year it just looks like you decided to sit something out. This death card turned upside down too. It's saying that there's an inevitable
death card.
Yeah, you see this vulture here, right? There's an inevitable ending to this kind of drought streak that you might think that you have. But it's going to require you to come out of hiding, and I think that that's something that feels a little bit tedious to you. Getting to know people, going on the date, which is really kind of like an interview process. It shouldn't be like business. I think it's important to understand that dating in astrology is associated with gambling and play and games and recreation. So if you're not enjoying yourself, if you're that means you're taking it too seriously and you're doing it wrong. Right.
Wow.
So, it's also too for some people who have a tendency to only want to date just one person when they're interviewing and kind of just mixing and mingling. One of my aunties told me before, when you play bingo, if you're just playing one card, are you even really playing? So when you're
let's clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for that. Let's clap it up for that.
When you're getting back in the game, it's important to remind yourself you're playing by just having conversations with people just to see what people are about. And I think that you'll find around March of next year that a movement happens for you. Also, 821 is Leo, but you're on the cusp of Virgo. And right now, relationships are just going to appear harder to you until at least December of next year. So there's a movement that's been happening ever since December of last year for you. And it's requiring you to kind of not only raise your standards, but recognize where you might be making your accessibility your standards a little bit too high. Like nobody's perfect. So you're going to have to soften a little bit.
All right, we'll take that. Author Marquita
Gordon.
Oh, Marquita Gordon. How was that the beginning of? Okay, March 16th. Author. That's what I was saying. Author. March 16th. Should I continue to fight for my marriage? March 16th. Oh God. Let me turn my. Oh.
Mike, you killed me, yo.
No, that's a lot of pressure right now.
That is a lot.
Should
she continue to fight?
So, one of the things that I'm seeing here is, give me a second. I want to make sure. All right.
Hey, can you shuffle the cards one more time? Because I'm scared. I'm scared right now. Can you shuffle one more time? Because
I can't. The die is cast. I already have the information.
I don't even know what that means, but the die is cast means it's real. All right. God damn.
Because once you send up a question and then you have to listen to receive. It's just like when we pray, right? We have to watch for clues of the answer. And so I am seeing a bit of an answer. Your marriage is, interestingly enough, coming to the end of a cycle. And this is exactly what I was speaking about when we were talking about this next month's movement. Your marriage is reaching a crisis point. So from here, I'll tell you the options that you have, right? But then I'll tell you what you don't have an option on. So the options that you have right now is to continue to push forward, right? You are definitely fighting for your marriage, right? But you are doing it by yourself. Look at this crown card. This is your partner. Your partner's absent, meaning your partner's pulling away from you. So I see that happening already, right? Your relationship is coming to a period of time where certain things can't be salvaged. You can't go back to who you were. And it looks like you're trying to rekindle some things too, right? This Queen of Cups card too is showing me that if we were to use a movie title to describe your marriage, the movie title would be Home Alone. So there seems like there's, we can be surrounded by people and still feel isolated and alone. And it looks like at this point, there's a bit of an emotional isolation. So as far as you are concerned, this other card turned upside here, this Empress card is saying that there looks like you also know the answer to your question, but it's not a movement that you're interested in making. You see this Empress card indicates an oxen that's quite comfortable and all the needs are met, but it's turned upside down here. And so this is the dialogue about moving into unfamiliar territory, which I do see showing up. There's a turning point coming for your relationship in February.
Do you ever worry when somebody asks you with like a specific question? Do you ever worry, like, are you ever nervous, like, I really don't want to answer this when the cards are flipping and you're like, do you ever say, are you sure you want the answer?
I'm getting better at not being nervous. Now I just focus on making sure my filter is in place so that I'm delivering it in a way that can be received, Like I know I can tap into people. I know what kind of dialogue they want. And sometimes people will call me. One time I had one of my mentors call me for a reading. And this is when I was really, really new. And and the first thing I knew she was married with children, but the first thing I saw was infidelity. And so I said, I did not want to say this. And I said, I see infidelity. And her voice.
You're a hater. You're a hater. You're a hater. I'm playing.
He has to tell. If you see that, you will want to know that. No, yeah, you got to tell that.
But there was a twist, right? there was a twist.
What?
Because I had seen sexual acts happening. So that's how I knew it was infidelity. So I saw some sexual acts happening before she called me. And what was interesting was her voice got really low and she said, and do you see which of us it is? And I said, no. And she said, you're lying. And she said, you know what? I'm not calling you for you to spare me. I'm calling you for you to tell me what you see. And that was the best, I swear to God, that was the best coaching. Clients are my best coaches. That was the best coaching I ever got. And so I finally said, well, actually, it was you. And we moved, she was a Virgo. She moved forward and she didn't confirm or deny, but she kept prompting me to just keep going from that point on. She didn't ask me any more clarifying questions from that.
Just real quick, if I ever call you like off the air and I have somebody on the phone with me, spare me.
Spare you?
Yeah. Okay, so Rochelle _Bush 55 said, should I be looking for a job and am I always going to be single? Birthday January 23rd.
And real quick, because they have the same birthday, Sherry Dixon has the same birthday as Jeanette. Jeanette wants to know about a job. Sherry was asking about her work life. Does it matter if they have the same birth? Like, how does that work?
No.
Are you gonna have a threesome right now? Like, it's just one at a time. Ain't it one at a time?
Well, sometimes. Right now, if you saw my horoscope post from Twitter, you know, the moon and Venus and Pluto are having a threesome in the sky this weekend. So
don't start that. You're opening a can of worms right now. Don't start that.
And I think what the moon is that, so that's 2 girls and 1 guy actually.
All right. Well, we need to get January 23rd.
Jeanette Rochelle, January 23rd. She should be looking for a job.
When is the best time? All right, give me a second. All right, it looks like now is the best time, literally. And also, I'm seeing you kind of looking at some things, but it doesn't look like you like what was being offered. This number 8 here is saying that you don't seem to like or enjoy what's being offered. It was coming down the pipe for you, but there's other opportunities that are coming. Also, there seems to be a lifestyle that you're looking to live or lead, and it looks like you might have been displaced from that for some time. So one of the beauties is, okay, cool. The sun is going to come out again in about a month through October. There seems to be a movement. It's also important to understand that when you begin to ask for a job, much like my barber friend who told me he wanted a job, he was ready to end it all, and then he got a job, but it wasn't the one he wanted. You have to understand that one door leads to another door. So there is a movement coming for you next month. I do see an opportunity for you to move forward in terms of what you're asking, but you have to recognize that God has shown up. And a lot of times I think as human beings, we miss when God has like shown up. But the beauty is that Spirit will continue to send messages. It's like our loved ones who are trying to contact us. They'll continue to try to send messages until they recognize we're not open to it anymore. And then they stop. So, and then you have to send your prayer up again.
All right, don't forget everybody on IG Live. You got to put your birthday on there because Dimples, you put everything on there, but you didn't put your birthday. So Virgo_0831, August 31st, work and relationship. She just wants, I guess, reading on work and relationship. It's August 31st, Virgo_0831.
I got you, Sherry, next. Got you, Sherry, next. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. All right, the relationship seems to be cool. It looks like you guys have gotten into a bit of a comfortable space. I don't know if you would call that a rut, but it looks like if you're in a relationship right now, it looks like you are in a bit of a comfortable space. There seems to be a relaxed energy over top of you. This 5 of Cups here, though, is showing me that there seems to be the need for some kind of a rekindling. If you look at this 5 of Cups, right, you see something's dead, right? Something's dead, and
you got to revive it.
Somebody's like, yeah, there's a bit of a revival coming for this relationship. This weekend will be a good time to start right now while the moon and Venus are touching onto Pluto. It's a good time to have a really in-depth conversation for all of us with the other people that we are connected to in relationship, not just personal, but also professional. What are some of the issues? Do we have any grievances that need to be aired out? Is there any needs that aren't being met, right? These are the domains of Venus and the moon and Pluto. Are there complexes that we're working under? Are there blind spots that we can't see? Are there areas where we are undoing our own best efforts in our business and professional life and personal lives? So I'm seeing that there seems to be a relationship dialogue that has kind of gotten into a rut, and you guys are sweeping some things under the carpet.
Okay, so Jay, what was all the noise for? What was all that?
Just as the guy who told me not meeting the needs in a relationship, no guy want to go through all that conversation about you're not meeting the needs and I need you to do this and that. Anyway, that was just a personal thing.
But you know, and I love that. But you know, that's one of the job duties of if a relationship had a job responsibility, that's one of the job responsibilities of a relationship. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to do it all the time. I think that sometimes people can try to blindside you with, we have to have this big conversation now, and it's like, wait, I think it's an important conversation. You deserve my full attention. Can we schedule it? You know, can we do it tomorrow? Can we do it in the morning? Whatever, right?
No, I totally agree. Do you have any asshole cards for Jay? Do you have any do you have a deck of asshole cards?
No, but Dexter,
Jay, give the next one.
Wait, real quick. So when you get in your readings and you're filling people out, the cards just confirm what you're feeling. Because I see like you try to tap into the question in the person, and then you do the card. Does that confirm? Because the card can be really anything at any point. You can have the same card for the same person back to back. Like I see you tapping into something.
Exactly, and I think that's the difference between a psychic who uses tarot cards and just a tarot reader, right? So the tarot does not give me the information about you first. I first receive information from my guide, and then because I'm talking and dialoguing and I don't want any pauses in my speech, I use the cards to continue to tell the story. My guide kind of uses a filter on the cards so that I can see what I need to see. But there's no way that 78 cards can tell different stories for a million people, right? You have to be able to discern which part of the story on the card's face is actually speaking to you, and that's something you have to learn.
Could it clash? Could it clash?
Oh, how so? Clash,
meaning like you feeling something, but the card is something different.
He don't believe. He don't believe.
No, I'm
don't
just
believe.
hypothetical.
No, he don't believe. Take the asshole stack out. Take the asshole stack out.
No, I love it. I promise you that, in any line of work I've ever been in, people who are asking questions and skeptical are some of the best clients because they want to know.
He don't believe in shit like that. You gotta understand. Like Jesus could be in front of him right now. He'd be like, so all 12 apostles were down with you. That's what you're saying.
He wants you to show some ID.
Yeah. So you saying John, Paul?
Show me the receipts.
Yeah.
I don't even know the apostles, but go ahead anyway.
It was Jesus' squad. Like, oh, Jay, we got to work on this.
All right. So Sherry Dixon.
Sherry. No,
Sherry been waiting.
Sherry,
so she's January 23rd as well. She wanted to know what will be happening. I guess I don't think that's a specific question, but it's more general. I know.
Are you judging the questions now? What is
because he said he wants specific. He would rather have specific.
It's the birthday. What will be happening in my work life, personal life, and financial life? That's specific.
That's not.
January.
That's all.
Well, it's actually kind of general, but she picked some.
Pick one. Pick whichever one you want to work with. Financial. Y'all right. Yeah, she was. Y'all. Yeah. But
all right. One of the things that I see for you, Sherry, is there seems to be. A movement right now where spending seems to be something that you want to get under control. This number 10 is saying that you're holding yourself up to a higher standard in terms of like where you're trying to be financially. Also, there seems to be some long-term financial planning and some dialogue around like moving toward investments. I don't know if that's something that you've been considering, but there seems to be something where you're trying to get your money to go long and strong. This Pluto card, which is indicative of what's happening this weekend, is also showing up saying that there seems to be some dialogue about who you need to talk to or what coaching you need in order to learn how to make your money grow. This number 8 is showing up here, which is also the dialogue around investment.
Oh, that looks like a bad card.
There's no bad cards, right?
Get the fuck out of here. That's a bad card. Don't play with me. That scared me.
There's no bad cards. The dialogue, we have created a culture where we only have respect for happy times and where we have no respect for the outcomes of challenging times and how it molds and shapes us into where we're going, and also how challenging times can also be used, brought to us based upon the things we've prayed for. So we have a dialogue that everything we pray for is always going to be comfortable, and that's not necessarily true. When we're praying for an upgrade, when we're praying for a promotion in terms of our life status, our job, our relationships, it typically comes with some rite of passage, and that's painful. Ask any woman who's ever given birth, right?
No, that's real talk. But if that card ever came up in Uno, I would run. Like if I put a draw 4 and they dropped that one on the draw 4, I'd be the hell out. Who do we want to get? You can see everybody in IG Live. Do you see RH Cleaning? Says lately I've been feeling stuck in my relationship and career. Any guidance? Feeling lost. 221.
All right, 221. That is Pisces, but very close to the cusp of Aquarius. Okay, cool. Right now, it looks like there's some movement happening for you come in January. Right now, Jupiter, planet of gifts, luck, optimism, and vision, is moving retrograde in Aquarius or backward in Aquarius, which means you're revisiting a dialogue about the type of growth you want to see in your life. I am seeing some movement showing up for you. It looks like in January. Let's turn over a card and see what this means.
Oh boy.
Okay, there's a movement coming for you in terms of knowing your worth. This King of Swords turned upside down says you might have been dealt some discouraging blows, but those things once again are an opportunity for you to develop your resolve and decide to get on board with where life is trying to take you. Sometimes when life changes the rules or our path becomes a little foggy, it's because we're changing tracks like trains.
Right.
And if we want to keep going forward, Aquarius is a fixed sign, and I know you are Pisces according to February 21st. But your energy, your energetic is also picking up the Aquarius energy, and Aquarius is a fixed sign. So you have a resistance to change. And right now your curriculum is being updated, upgraded, and changed. This Hermit card is showing up here, which is indicating if you just sit back a little bit and watch what's happening, pay attention to where some information is coming your way. Anyway, January, you should be all right.
All right, Napoleon, March 3rd. would legal / life coaching be a good fit? Looking for a new area of law.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, that was legal / life coaching.
All right, it does look like
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
It does look like you do some initiatives around the spring of next year. I would say between April and May. This number 8 of Wands here 2 is showing up too. One of the biggest challenges for you is money. Let's call it what it is. It looks like you want to do this dialogue, but you want to make sure that it's going to be lucrative. If you see this horse here, there's a charging forward, and this number 8. So it looks like you're putting some things in place. If you're using this time wisely, and March 3rd is Pisces. If you're using this time wisely, it looks like you can develop a really decent following. Also, this number 5 of Swords says the ideas are going to be pouring out of you after we hit December, left and right. So I would make sure that I have some kind of a notepad ready and a pen, because you are going to be receiving some downloads from Spirit according to what you've been asking for. But like I said, in April or May, there seems to be some launch of something.
Do you see the Kate Catil Roy or whatever? Do you see that March 15th? Bad
Katina
relationship.
Roy, yeah, bad relationship.
Katina Roy.
So bad relationships. That sounds like what you're saying here is that there is a pattern of relationships showing up here. Give me a moment.
And then Jay, if you have somebody,
I got like 4 in a row ready.
Okay, then take it from there. After this one, take it from there.
One of the things that I'm seeing here for you, Katina Roy, is that you seem to be getting into a comfortable space with these relationships, and then there's a fear of walking away from it because there's a dialogue around needing a relationship. So none of us need a romantic relationship is always a choice, and I think that is one of the biggest challenges of this dialogue of unconditional love. I think there's a great book that I read. It's called Love is All We Need and Other Lies About Marriage. I highly recommend everybody who's dating or in a relationship or interested in dating to read it, because the dialogue around unconditional love makes us forget that we've chosen our partner, and that our partner our relationship has to continuously be meeting some kind of growth need. And so for you, it just seems like you seem to always be waiting on the other person to pull the trigger, to kind of change the scenario or decide that they're not in it. And it leaves you kind of waiting and holding the bag. And that's not a movement that life is asking you to be on. And it looks like that's going to be changing for you. You're probably noticing it now. There seems like there might be a bit of a, I don't know if there's a space. I don't know if you're single right now, but there's a bit of a space. And that's so that you can recalibrate yourself. You'll notice that shifts is kind of implemented around November, when I see you coming a little bit more into yourself.
What's the name?
The name of the book is Love is All We Need and Other Lies About Marriage.
Damn.
All right, so I'm gonna try to whiz through like 4 of these real quick, because I know some people have been waiting. Paul is 1125 his wife's financial future. Paul, I guess you don't need names. Paul's wife's
real quick,
Jay,
because it's 17 after. Let's get this one, and we promise we're gonna get to everything after the break.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to everybody, and I won't say a word.
Is November 25th Paul Ballard's wife's birthday?
That's his wife's. Yeah, his wife.
So November 25th is his wife's birthday.
Correct.
All right, cool. Give me a second. All right. One of the things that I see is there seems to be a desire to change the direction of the financial future here. But there seems to be some kind of it seems to be a slow start. Literally, it seems to be a bit of a slow start. Also, this Queen of Cups here too says that I don't know if financial literacy is something that she's kind of just now getting into, but there's this movement here upside down that feels like a little bit lost, honestly, and in need of a little bit of structure. So these two cards are showing up together. So it looks like there's some structural movement happening, but also it's there's a bit of fear around making some changes in terms of not knowing where things go. And the way money grows, there's so many different ways. Some are safe, some are risky. So I think it's going to be important for her to kind of take a look at some options. It does look like by the end of this month, because she seems to be very adamant in getting something started. Looks like by the end of this month, she does engage in some kind of endeavor that will help her money grow.
Watch out, action. Watch out. All right. We're going to take a, I guess with 2 minutes. Do you want to go now?
No, it's fine. It's fine to go right now. It's fine. Yep.
Okay. We'll go right now. When we come back, we're going to go right back into more readings. I'm not going to turn off my phone. So on IG Live, if you still have your birth date and your questions, stay on there. If you're on Media Room 360, Make sure you stay there. Get your comments ready. Get your questions ready, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, and the whole nine. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We'll be right back. Yeah, y'all. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Obviously, and it's like the irony is lost on them. They think I'm really being like a oh, my black man looked like a monkey. Actually, he looked like a male model. He actually was, and it's like it was funny to me because he was such an asshole. And in the context of things, and when the movie came out like a year later, me and him had broken up, and me and my friends went to the movies, and I said, I need to see this movie, this scene. There's got to be some badass monkeys in this movie. And my man,
I mean, but they were some badass monkeys. They were.
So there was a scene, the money shot scene, where there's a scene where like 1 million monkeys run by, and it wasn't. He told me there was 1,000 monkeys they needed, but it was really like 1 million. There was a scene where like a whole row, they was just going, and one stopped, and he goes, and then runs off, and I'm like, that was
him.
That was him. That was supposed to be him.
That was supposed to be my man.
That was him. The monkey was in the building.
So you read your comments and then you clap back at people, because I didn't know. I mean, some people don't even want to read all that. So you read it and then you clap back.
Sometimes, when I'm bored, which is a lot lately.
Have you ever seen one like where you just be like, "Girl, let's meet up"? Like, oh, that's what you want? Like, have you ever had that feeling?
What the fuck are you 15, Monique? Like, Mo, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Let's meet up. Like, what's that? She's grown.
Have you ever had that feeling? Like,
meet me on the corner.
Like 10 years earlier.
Meet me after lunch.
At 3 o'clock.
Well, I'm
3 o'clock.
I'm 48 now, and I can barely have sex with my leg on someone's shoulder. So no, the hip hurts. But the Barbs have showed up at my apartment, my high rise downtown. With they sent me pictures of a gun, like looking down the barrel, because they thought I was coming for their And so I called the police, and that was the white side. I called the police, and
very good. Shout to the white side. The white side has to come out every once in a while. God damn it!
Yes,
I've had the white side come out on me, and I ain't got no white in me. Man, listen. Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah, yo.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top.
Michael Shawn and the... Oh. All right, Jay Black.
There you go.
All right, Jay.
I hate this new setup, for the record. We transparent. I hate this new setup. I hate everything that we're going through. But anyway, go. We're going to get it together.
Tap in. Tap in. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, Jay Black. Shawnee is back with us. My man Derek is doing the readings. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
All right, so we don't need the year for people. So it's just the name, your birth date.
But damn, 1968. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Your question. So Belinda, January 15th, she wanted to know, will she get married again? Will Belinda get married again January 15th?
Belinda. Let me flip some cards, Belinda. Hold on. I'm flipping cards, Belinda. Hold up, Belinda. Hold up.
The first.
How old is your vagina? Oh, 68. Hold on. Let me flip cards. Hold up. Let me flip cards. Hold up. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, the first thing that I see showing up for you is I do see like some kind of a domestic relationship showing up in about 3 years.
Hold on, Derek. I just flipped this card. It's called dryness. No, I'm playing. Go ahead,
oh my God.
Leave Belinda alone.
I'm playing Belinda. Go ahead.
Wait, you said abusive relationship?
No, he did not say that.
Domestic, like a cohabitation, but it doesn't look like there's a formal. It doesn't look like there's a formal ceremony. This judgment card here is saying it does look like you find somebody that you want to spend a good amount of time with, and it continues to progress. This Seven of Pentacles here, though, is saying that there seems to be some issue around marriage. That while you enjoy marriage, it doesn't look like it's like something that you decide is necessary for the situation. So you know, it's interesting. We have to find a partner. It looks like your partner gives you some information about getting married that makes sense to you, and the marriage feels less important than actually having the connection in the relationship. So I do see you sharing a home with somebody.
So when you so they're gonna live together?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go get it, Belinda. Go get it popping. Go get that young boy.
All right, so Dimples, Sagittarius, December the 10th. Should she continue with her business or get a regular 9 to 5?
Good question. Give me a second. Well, this is one thing. You love money, so I would consider doing both, at least initially, right? This number 2 of cups showing up here is saying that you have a desire for some level of comfort, and you also demand to be able to do what it is that you love to do. There's a movement happening too for you as far as like your own personal business is concerned. This number 6 says there's a number of different ideas that you have coming down the pipe, and so if you can get some of those things implemented and kind of moving, some momentum behind them, it doesn't look like it should be a problem for you to put some things on autopilot while you have another job. The reason you seem to be asking for another job is because business has ebbs and flows, and that's everybody's business, right? This number 9 of swords turned upside down and saying it looks like you're getting some inspiration. I would pay attention to the inspirations that I'm getting between now and November, and I would consider adding another stream of income, because it does look like there's a certain lifestyle, and it also seems like there's some trips that you want to take too that might require a little bit more capital. So just, you know, in terms of giving yourself a raise, sometimes getting another stream of income is ideal.
I have to interrupt because one on IG Live, I think it's Tracy 1977. She said, "Will I beat this case my son got me involved in?"
Oh,
it's a birthday, January.
And the birthday, 19th? January 19th. Will she beat the case that her son got her involved? I just like the messiness on this. I ain't gonna lie.
The energy of it seems you seem to be relieved. You seem to be relieved that it's over. When it's over, this number 3 showing up here, but it does look like there's some kind of penalty, which I think is financial. So it does seem to be some kind of a penalty. This Hangman card also too is saying that it's very important for you to kind of what's the word I want to say, gauge yourself before you kind of involve yourself in certain scenarios, because then things have to run their course. So that's the biggest thing. She said right. So it does look like there is like I said, you know, you're glad when it's over, but it does look Belinda's coming for you, Mike.
Belinda, my bad, Belinda. She's like, you ain't shit, Mike. My shit. Okay, Belinda, I believe you. I'm just saying. I was just joking. Go ahead, J Black. Next one. I was sorry about the dry comment. I'm just saying. It's 1968. Go ahead.
Kishana 811. Where's their relationship going? Kishana 811.
Okay. All right, give me a second.
Belinda, sorry, my bad, Belinda.
For what? Okay, so there seems to be some dialogue about quality time. I don't know if there's a challenge with regard to time that you guys are spending together. Also, too, I'm seeing this 7 of swords turned upside down here. So it does look like, at least for you, it looks like you might feel like the relationship is kind of going downhill. But that may not necessarily be the case. I do see a bit of an argument coming up for you guys in about 2 weeks. My recommendation.
Oh, let me see that card. Let me see. Put that card.
The argument card.
Yeah, I want to make sure because I'm going home. I'm going home to see Stacy. Okay, all right.
If you notice it, it's kind of like pointing the finger at the other party, but it takes 2 to tango in a relationship. And sometimes if we're too aggressive with the way that we're speaking, nobody's hearing anything. So you have in about 2 weeks' time, it looks like you kind of talk about some of the things that you need in the relationship. And I would just make sure you have your partners listening, ask their permission to have the floor, right? That seems to be the biggest thing for you guys. As she said, where's my relationship headed? Well, okay. It doesn't look like it's as the way that you're going, unless you change your attitude and your approach. This relationship.
Oh, let me see that card. Let me see that card.
Over. Wait,
I like how you smooth that out.
You don't change your approach. This relationship is dead by December.
By December.
Oh,
so
but not. This is a free will card, which means that this is where you're headed. Unless you shift it, it's not mandatory.
Oh, okay, I was wondering because I was gonna bring that card with me home. No, I'm playing. Look at this card right
here. It's very important that you recognize this is a choice that you are currently headed toward making, or forcing somebody else to make. But it doesn't have to play out this way. This is not a wild card. This is a free will card.
You know what I was thinking, guys, and this is off the cuff. When we showed that clip earlier that me and Shawnee got into it over, do you think he can throw cards on that? The one with the guy sitting at the diner? Do you think he can throw cards? Can you throw cards on a scenario where you don't know their birthdays or anything? Like, can you throw cards and be like, I don't know. I'm freestyling right now because we can go right back to it.
What you think you can figure out what happened?
Yeah, like, can you throw cards? Let me show you something.
Play the clip.
Play the clip, goddammit. Okay, play the clip.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn my phone down.
They all run ass.
All right, can you flip cards on that? Like the birthday's January punch in the face or something. Like, can you?
What do you want to know? I mean,
so the debate was what happened prior to.
No, that's okay.
Okay, well, kind of, sort of. Me and Mike just disagree.
All right, maybe we can't. I just wanted to throw it out there. I didn't know how powerful the cards were. I didn't know.
You wanted to know like what happened prior to, like the details.
Whose fault was it? Was it the girl's fault or was it the man's fault? Whose fault was it?
No, never mind. Go back to the birthday. Go back to the birthday. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like when images come through, they're really just images. So I have to give them a dialogue. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, damn it. And
it always seems to happen at Waffle House. I don't understand.
Do you have Waffle House cards? Do you have just a Waffle House deck that's just Waffle House?
Get takeout. That's the card. Just get takeout. Just don't.
All right.
Don't go to after 12.
All right, Jay Black, go run through them. Run through them.
Looks like Mark wanted to know 8-3 and 7-15. Him and his wife. Love life. Should they stay together? Should they separate?
That is not what he said. It's not what he said.
Love life.
Y'all are hilarious.
You don't see no infidelity. Look, you don't see no infidelity because you said you see infidelity. You don't see nobody cheating. So
me and my wife love.
No, I don't see that. In fact, I see there seems.
They just want to know about the sex. It's like love life. Only want to know if they're gonna smash a lot.
They didn't say sex. They said love. So when you want to know about sex, you have to be specific about that.
But it's love life. What is love life?
Yeah. So I am saying there seems to be a bit of a rekindling showing up around November.
Is that the put it in your butt card? No.
Go left.
Sorry.
I'm trying to serious. I'm trying to really know. You said rekindling in November?
Yeah, I see rekindling in November. This is
sweet November. All right.
Yeah, the take risk card is indicating that there seems to be also some kind of a special engagement or arrangement. Like there seems to be some movement. I don't know if you guys are taking a trip or something like that, but you guys seem to be doing something together to kind of it ends up helping the relationship. I don't think that the purpose for the trip is for the relationship, but there seems to be some kind of a trip or movement. Also, this Seven of Swords card showing up here underground and saying it looks like the sex life may have been on pause for a minute too.
So speaking of sex, Shawnee, what's your birthday?
Ooh wee.
No, no. It's not gonna go left. I promise. I promise. No, I promise. 11-9. Who is her sexual partner? Not relationship. Like, no. And we're gonna do it for all three of us. Like, who is the partner for her? 11-9. Who is that sexual partner who's like at the highest level? Like, no relationship. We ain't reading
zodiac
books.
sign.
Yeah, just compatible. Just somebody who's compatible. That's all. That's all.
I never know with Mike.
11-9.
You know, I think that Scorpio could easily get into a decent sexual scenario with Taurus. They probably would have a lot of fun with Pisces, since that is also the area of the horoscope associated with Scorpio and sexual activity. Also, too, you know, those are probably like the top two, I think, for Scorpio, where they naturally would flow. In fact, Taurus and
no
Scorpio
pun intended.
Taurus and Scorpio
they would flow.
Taurus and Scorpio sex can be quite violent, so you know, but
it can be violent,
but there's just an intensity. Well, in terms of intensity, you know.
Wow. So Jay Black, give me your birthday.
8/26.
Okay, so
Virgo.
So this is strictly just raw dog, just sex, just going hard body. There's no feelings. I don't call you.
Blue pill and like 4 double shots. Blue pill and 4 double shots. Yeah, who's that? Who's that partner?
Oh Lord.
So Virgo, you know, one of the interesting things about Virgo is like they can present as being like composed and put together, but inwardly, there's like an inner hoe. You know what I mean? And every Virgo I've ever met, there's like an inner hoe, right? That needs satisfied at some point. It's important to understand that the image of Virgo is the maiden, but it's really not the maiden. It's actually the holy prostitute. So Virgo. Seriously, so Virgo historically has represented where we kind of what's the word I want to say? Remain independent in some way. You look at Will and Jada. Jada Pinkett is a Virgo, right? And she has an
Facts.
So dialogue is really about, even if I'm in a relationship, I still like am focused on making sure that I'm getting met. And so when I think about who Virgo could link up well with, certainly they could link up well with Scorpio. Certainly, I think that they could link up well with Cancer. They're also, you know, Virgo has a tendency to, especially in the bedroom, want to like take care of their partner, and so it can be misleading to partners, especially if it's like no strings attached, that there's more kind of emotional feeling behind it than actually is there. So I would say Scorpio, I'd say Cancer, Capricorn is certainly an option, Pisces.
Okay.
But literally Virgo can do it with anybody, to be honest.
Wow. Yeah, that's facts. Shawnee.
He done went from habitual line crosser to what kind of prostitute?
Holy. So this happens like in certain temples, such as like the Venus's temple, right? There would be maidens who worked it, right? Priestesses. And if you left an offering for Venus, they would sleep with you.
Shawnee, make sure you send that request to the IG Live. All right, my I'm the last one. What but before you start talking, when you do my slut ass whore, listen.
You're in a hoe.
Can you shuffle the cards? Who is my prime elite sexual partner? Like my prime, the one that this has nothing to do with feelings. The person will never meet my kids, family, or anything. Just raw caveman like sex. March 2nd. Let me see which one it is.
Give me a second.
Yeah, shuffle. Because I
typically don't really need a card for this one. You know, as far as
you need a card for me, I need a card. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
I would probably say, interesting enough, Capricorn, which is interesting.
What month is that? What months are those?
Capricorn is the end of December through January, till January 19th. And one of the reasons for that is that Capricorn has a tendency to enjoy behind the closed doors, even though they remain composed, to enjoy playing around with domination, you know, spanking and, you know, all kinds of extra extra sensory stuff, which includes
don't put me out there like that.
Some really into power play. They like playing with power. So submission and different sexual positions they're down for, especially because in their main life they tend to be powerful people. So they kind of enjoy surrendering their power. And Pisces seems to enjoys opportunities where they can explore that or also be vulnerable. Interestingly enough, Pisces always wants to be vulnerable behind closed doors.
Okay, all right.
You read
go ahead,
kids too? You do kids? You read kids?
We're not doing kids, Jay.
I was
We're
just
not.
wondering.
No, we're not.
Not sexually.
We're not.
I was just wondering. Somebody
No, but
put a
we're not
comment for
even.
a kid. I didn't know.
Somebody put a comment for their kid.
I just wanted to know. Go ahead.
What type of grown ass person are you?
Don't do kids under 18, and I say that because their futures are so in flux. Like I do, fertility readings, but I don't do like children and how they're developing.
I got a question.
Like the situation. Yeah.
Make sure you have a birthday, girl. Make sure you have a birthday.
I don't have a birthday. This is like a medium thing.
Oh.
So somebody.
Tony, we need a birthday.
I don't.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody what? Go ahead.
So I keep having dreams about somebody that's on the other side, and it
girl, I'm sexy. I can't. No, I'm playing. No, go ahead. I can't help it how I looked last night.
Like I knew this person, but I didn't really know them. And when they died, like I cried like this was my cousin. Like I cried for about a month. I was just tore up, and I couldn't even understand why. And I'm like, why do I keep having dreams about this person still now?
Well, so what you were having recently is actually a visitation. Were you able to see some events, or were you in a familiar space? It looks like you were in a familiar space.
Just in a familiar space. Yeah.
So one of the things is it looked like they kind of came into your life to deliver some kind of a lesson. Was it a female? This
was a male.
It's a male. There seems to be like this energy that seemed to be like pulled from you when they died. So
you had my interest when I thought it was a female. I was interested, but never. Go ahead.
So it just seems to be interest. I don't know if this person did you have like a relationship with this person?
No, we graduated from the same school.
Were you friends?
No, like only interaction we had is when I had to interview him. Like we weren't cool. Like we didn't talk to each other. We followed each other on social media because of the school, but like we weren't.
There's some kind of movement where what's the word I want to say? Where it looked like when he died, there seemed to be some kind of a movement that woke you up to your own mortality, literally. And also, I don't know if it's something about your career path. There seemed to be some kind of awakening you have about your career path. And I don't know if you guys were on the same career path or if it was parallel, but there seemed to be some movement.
Parallel, I would say.
And fear of the future. So it just looked like you were mourning the fact that time was moving forward. And I think that's often what happens because our loved ones, when they cross over, they're not mourning. We're the only people who mourn are people who are alive.
But if they keep coming toward her dream, though, what does that mean if they keep coming to them in the dream?
Just popped up I'm trying to connect to the thing, but his name just popped up. I'm like, what the heck is going on? What do you want?
So there's an upgrade coming for you professionally. So whenever there's an upgrade coming for you professionally, you'll notice that his energy is around. Because that was also
that's a major upgrade. If I get an upgrade like his career, like hey,
wow. Okay, 2_Queens_2 said, Dak, will my financial life change anytime soon? The birthday is 9/2.
Financial life. All right, give me a second.
Yeah, financial life.
All right, yeah, it needs to because it looks like you are robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm saying you're taking some money here and doing a lot of finagling, shuffling money around. When you're doing a lot of shuffling money and it's not in terms of saving, then you're losing money, right? This number 7 of Pentacles says it looks like you need to have some kind of a resolution about how you're going to be moving forward as far as money's concerned, and also cut some of the subscriptions. You got too much money coming out of your wallet. Depending on what I'm seeing here, this Emperor card sitting over top of you is saying you haven't put your foot down just yet in terms of what your needs are according to your wants. Now you're asking in terms of financial dialogue, and I've often said this, whenever individuals are looking for more money, the first thing you have to do is give yourself a raise by seeing what you're spending money in areas that you don't need. And so that's the first thing I'm seeing showing up for you. It looks like in October you make some kind of a resolution. I think it's short-lived. You do backslide a little bit because you've had a habit pattern of using money in a way that is not necessarily totally productive. It might benefit you to take a look at one or two books on money if you're interested in books. I'm more interested in books that are easy to digest. There's a great book called Armchair Millionaire and another book that I like called Millionaire Teacher. It just discusses like different ways that you can make your money grow for you. That's the biggest move showing up here. You have a leak in your wallet.
Well, on IG Live, you're getting a lot of love. I love this man. Also, somebody said he is dope, sis. And any other questions, Jay?
I got one last. It's football season starts tonight. I'm excited. Football is back. Will the Philadelphia Eagles have a winning seaon?
Let me flip my cards. Hold on. Let me flip my cards. This one card says they've only had success in 1 year ever in their existence. And I'm not disrespecting my best friend, but the card said bitch no. I don't know why the card said, but go ahead, Dad. Go ahead.
I literally didn't think I'd get a hit on this one, but I actually did. They don't go to the Super Bowl.
Of course,
In fact, their season starts out pretty poorly from what I see here. Sorry.
I mean, the first 5 out of 6 games are against winning teams. So that the slow start, okay, but no Super Bowl, but winning, we still can have a winning season. It still can turn it around.
So if you haven't won the Super Bowl, have you won? And what's a winning season?
Good point. No, good point. No, that's very, very. I mean, yeah.
All right, let's do this one. Carmel Bev 813. Should I move forward on this relationship and get married or hold off? Damn.
Well, if you're asking that question, it always makes me kind of curious about what you already know or feel about your scenario, right? So the question was, should I what? Should I move forward in this relationship?
Move forward with it or move on? Or no. Get married or hold off?
There's somebody else coming into your picture who seems to be a distraction for you. Let's keep it real. There seems to be somebody else, some kind of a third party. And if they haven't shown up yet, they're on their way. So it does look like you're going to have to, there's a challenge coming to that. And that's why you're asking this question, because there's a movement. You seem to be unsure, and Spirit is going to help you make that decision. This Ace of Cups showing up here says that there seems to be some emotional overflow showing up here, which indicates that you're not necessarily totally focused on your partner. You might think you are at the moment. This World card, once again, this is a wild card. This is an inevitable movement. You're not ready for marriage, babe.
Wow. Spiritually, go ahead.
That doesn't mean abort the mission. It doesn't mean abort your marriage, but there's somebody coming into this circle of yours in terms of your relationship that's going to challenge it. And better know now, right? Better for that to happen now than to walk down the aisle with kind of a romanticized idea of marriage.
All right, on my end, this is going to be the last one on IG Live. Spiritually speaking, my birthday is 1/11. Can you tell me about my finances? 1/11, can you tell me about my finances? Spiritually speaking, 7. Sorry about that.
Yeah, give me a second. All right, looks like there's some kind of a business or enterprise that you're interested in kind of engaging in, but you seem to be very scared about investing in it. Scared money doesn't make any money, so it's going to be important for you to do your homework, ask some specific questions. This King of Pentacles card says that you also want to you want your money to grow, but you seem to be very skeptical about the people who are coming in your area. I don't let broke people give me advice on money. So I think it's very important that you take a look at who you're getting your advice from, because, somebody who's, driving a hoopty can't necessarily coach you on how to make appropriate car deals on getting a good car, right? So it's just important to understand that. And I think right now you seem to be a little skeptical. You do want it to grow, but the people in your field just now don't have the tools to coach you, to be honest. Also, lastly, this 3 of Wands here showing up is saying it's not really time for you to start making any large moves. So I wouldn't invest my money just yet unless you're absolutely sure and have done your homework. Doesn't look like you've done enough homework just yet.
All right. Anything else? Because I got one more, Jay, if you have something else. Or
Shawnee.
Y'all work.
We worked, yeah. We did put you to work. We had a new audience. Today.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we have T3A_party2 411. The birthday's 411. Will I get a job soon?
Just do it to Shawnee.
Okay.
What? What'd you say, Jay?
No, we threw it to Shawnee.
Jay.
Okay, good.
Oh,
good.
go, Shawnee, go.
No, do the person. No, do the person.
Okay.
Do the person.
Okay, so what are we doing?
All right, so T, go ahead, Mike. Read your T again.
Oh,
Tea party.
Jesus. She just skipped the...
4.
All right, now she changed it. T3A_party2. What's my love life looking like? Is there anyone I'm overlooking or my person has not found me yet?
Your love life seems to be, it seems to be, what's the word I want to say? It seems to be moving in like a casual, relaxed kind of a direction. Also, too, it doesn't look like you want a relationship, or at least that's the dialogue you're saying, either to yourself or to other people. This dialogue of not necessarily wanting a relationship. You can see this card is showing up again, but it always indicates some kind of a movement away from a previous standard that we've set or a previous movement. So it just looks like you might be having a dialogue about not necessarily wanting a relationship. And so that's why I feel like there's kind of a bit of a draining the dregs right now happening for you, where you might notice that it is either on pause or moving quite slowly. I do see that there seems to be some movement coming for you around mid-November. And that's only because your friends kind of step in and have you in some environments where you meet some new people. There's the death card. There's an inevitable change to your love life away from where it has been. So you asked the right question because you're only about a month and a half away from a shift.
All right, Shawnee, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was just going to ask, are we wrapping up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just going to shout out how they Kim. And because looking on your schedule, like today, you're all you don't have times up there. But if somebody wanted to book you today, could they still book you today?
They couldn't book me today because today is booked. There are some slots.
Nice. Let's clap up for that. Let's clap up for his day being booked. That's a good thing.
But I do have some slots like for emergency readings if somebody wanted today. But there are slots available as early as tomorrow. And the link is on
he has just a few tomorrow. He has a few tomorrow, a lot on Sunday, and Monday is looking good. So if you're trying to get a reading, you better go ahead and go to this a long thing. 911 love 911 love 911tarot.as.me.
Yeah. And the link is in my bio on Instagram.
All right, thank you. We'll have you next Thursday, obviously, Friday Eve. Appreciate everything that you're doing. Make sure y'all contact him and make that happen. Anything else you want to say, or are you good?
Somebody said that we made their morning, so I'm grateful for hearing that. And I thank you guys for having me on, as always. It's been a pleasure.
Look, I'll take credit. You're welcome. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come right back. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Oh, we going to break?
I figure we should just wrap up and be done.
Oh.
I know, Mike. Like I'm trying to be responsible.
What the hell are we doing?
I don't know. We're taking a break. Is it break time?
Yo, Jay literally wants to be professional until he doesn't want to be professional. We would come back and we'd have a 10-minute break.
Oh, we got a 10-minute break?
Okay. All right.
No, we're supposed to go here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You sure?
So we gonna do 3 minutes?
All right, never mind. No, we were supposed to go at 50, right?
Oh.
No, he's right. No, Mike is absolutely right. Mike is right.
Let me just put the black up there just in case. Yeah, so they got the black.
Oh my God.
You can stay right where you're at.
Oh my God.
There we go. We back.
No, we back. Hey, we're back for break. Hey, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We're back.
Okay, well, let me flip these cards. I have these tarot cards. I'm gonna flip these cards.
Yeah, let's do a reading. Yeah, Mike, why don't you do a reading on us?
Yeah, I'm doing a reading.
Somebody said that was funny. Mike's readings are hilarious, so maybe it should be a
Who needs a reading from Mike?
Afro Queen said it. There you go.
Mike, this card. Don't ask me to be professional
ever again.
I don't need to be professional. There's that card. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't try and make me be structured if you're not going to be structured. Oh my God. Wait.
Where's the inner hole card? You got an inner hole card in it?
This is the inner hole card right here. A mixed batch of vegetables. Nobody knows What? I don't know. And here's I got this new card. It's called the guest pass, which means I can say whatever I want to say. It's a guest pass. Whatever I want to say, it don't matter.
Get out of jail free
Oh my God. Everything's gonna be fine. You're not gonna catch that 10 years in jail. It might be wrong, but it's a guest pass. Yeah, he loves you. Then if you find out she doesn't love you, guess what? It don't matter. It was a guest pass. I was wrong. All right. Well,
Tam loves the new structure. Hey, it was the first day of plenty more to come, Tam.
Until the end, until they tapped out. When they tapped out, they were like, we were structured all day. And all of a sudden, they were like, hey. Well, thank you to everybody, all our new watchers and listeners or whatever it is.
You can save that. You got 30 more seconds. You can save that part. You got 30 more.
I got 30 more what?
30 more seconds, and then you can thank the new,
Oh.
We got 6 minutes.
No.
6
Guest
minutes.
pass. Yes, pass. Well, I thought we was going to just go and I was going to do a black and mild. Shout out to everybody in IG Live. Every Thursday it goes down with my man Dak. Mark, I don't even know if I can take a black and mild break. I don't know. But a guest pass says if I had cocaine on the tape. No, I'm playing.
Laced with a little fit? No.
God, man.
No, you don't do
Good.
that.
Tomorrow, do y'all want to do? You want to do love talk again with Vika?
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott. I don't know where Sexy Mo is at. I don't know. I guess
Buffalo, New York.
She made it.
For those who missed it.
Don't ever. I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all all know I love Sexy Mo. Don't ever doubt me when I say the levels that she's going to go on this vacation is not because a girlfriend is gonna be there.
That's a lot. That is driving 6 hours there, 6 hours back.
This is a trip. It's her birthday. She's gonna be gone for a week.
She's not going there with Shawnee Scott. I promise you, if it was just you and her, she would not have driven 6 hours to go get a passport. I promise you.
She would have.
No, Jay Black can say, I got tickets to the Super Bowl. All you got to do is drive 6 hours to Buffalo to get a pass. I'm like, Jay, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, but if we had planned the trip and we were gonna go and she needed her passport, because she got to have her passport to get.
No, that vitamin D told her last minute, and she's doing last minute stuff right now. Mo, I will say it to your face, so I'm not talking behind your back.
She's known for a while, but she waited till the last minute to take care of the passport.
And
we've been talking about this for a while.
Because there's a D that's gonna be laying on her thigh.
No, it's her.
No, there is not. Shawnee, stop. Like, Shawnee, stop this.
Birthday.
If a D wasn't laying on her thigh, she goes on Sunday or whatever. If a D was laying on her thigh Monday morning at 9:00, and room service wasn't going knocking on the door, and a D was laying right there, she would not be driving 6 hours for a passport. Stop.
I had to jump through hoops to get passports for my kids for us to go on our vacation.
Those are your kids. Those kids are on a higher level. Sometimes they're on a high level, but there's a D that's going to be laying next to her. It's like, stop. Like, Mo, when you get back on this show, the business that we're going to give you, like, she tried to fight that.
She's getting the business.
The business.
So you telling me if you planned a trip to go out of the country, and you couldn't find your passport, you wouldn't go do what you need to do to get your passport, even if the trip is already planned? You just say, I ain't gonna go.
If a vagina was not included, I mean an exemplary vagina, I would not be driving 6 hours.
So you just wouldn't go on your trip?
Like, Shawnee, I've never driven 6 hours for anything.
That's a lot.
But that's the only place you can go unless you fly to Texas.
Exactly. But all I'm saying is the reason why she's doing this is because there is some quality vitamin D waiting for her. Like, when she gets on that plane, the grin on her face is going to be so crazy.
The payoff,
like, stop, Shawnee. You've gone places and you've had the same grin you got right now. Like, the D, you like, this is quality D.
But I ain't drive 6 hours for it. I mean, I'm just saying, really I would have got my passport too. So yes, 12 hours, 6 there, 6 back. But
that's a lot.
I would want to go to the place that she's going. I'd go get my passport. I'd be like,
Mike said he ain't going to the Super Bowl. No Super Bowl.
I will not go to the Super Bowl.
You just lose your money on the trip
all day.
But you will lose all your money on the trip.
Mike hit you with a quote. That wasn't God's plan.
It wasn't God's plan. God didn't want it.
I am where I'm supposed to be. It's a sign.
But now let's flip it to our river flowing vagina, and I will drive 6 hours up and 6 hours back. I would have been like, "Yup, I'm on that plane." Watch the next get together. The next get together we have. Watch Mo bring a dude with her. And I'm gonna look. I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm not a hater. Watch when we do another get together.
I wouldn't bring nobody around y'all.
No, she can bring them because I'm the best ever because I act like I don't know nothing. Like I act like I don't know nothing. I'm like, hey, what up, big homie? Good to meet you. Oh, we got the chicken wings over there. We got this over there. We got turkey legs. We got go ahead, knock yourself out. And then when we get on the show, I'm like, so really? You go on a vacation, drive 12 hours, and now a dude showing up at my kid's 18th birthday party. That's what we doing. Belinda said, no, not at all. That far from someone that not putting what's that? Caching in my pocket. Oh, kaching in my pocket and a tingle in my panties. Go ahead, Belinda. First of all, the fact that you were too grown to say a tingle in my panties, like you need to stop. Like I think I'm gonna get mad if you say you made a tingle in my panties. That means my penis is not a tingle.
I mean, even if it was me and my homegirls going, like, I mean, well, that's the only people I travel with anyway. I ain't been on no trip with a dude, but I would go get my passport.
Mo got that. She is so excited, and God bless her. You know what? Mo deserves this entire week of getting banged out crazy. Like she deserves this entire week. Like real talk, she deserves. Mo deserves to be laying butt naked on the bed, and he's just giving her mimosas like at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. She deserves the whole thing. Like, I applaud that girl. Like, I want her mimosa mornings. I want her to have mimosa mornings, blunt afternoons, and Hennessy nights. And just enjoy yourself. But don't ever look me in my eyes and say you're going to get this simply because you're going on the vacation.
Yeah. Yes. So we don't expect Mo to show up, Jay.
Hell no, he gonna put her to eat, giving her.
Already texted. I think it would be dope to do it from the beach, from the hotel room.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Unless she gonna do it as they're having sex. No, we don't need it. Like we're good. Just chill.
No.
She about to get the Ambien penis. Like God bless you. I want her to walk on beaches. I want her to actually just like be free and do what she got to do. If she want to pop up, you know what? If Mo wants to pop up for all of like 5 minutes and be like, hey, just want to say hi to you guys. And then don't even say bye. Just hang up the stream. Just hang up. Just like you disappear.
She can't even take her equipment with her.
Oh, she needs
he's not taking his work with him. So I'm like, girl, you better leave that laptop.
Let me tell you what I think about him.
Right.
Let me tell you what about him. He. We don't care. We don't care. We don't give a about he. But I care less who this dude is. I just make sure Mo gets everything she needs for that week. That's all. Like do it. But if she wants to pop in, she can pop in. But I promise you, she's there for a week with this dude. We're gonna meet him eventually. Watch. She's doing too much. She's doing too much. She likes him.
She does.
Yeah, if you go with somebody for a week, you got to like him.
We're gonna meet him.
You got to like him a lot. Well, Dexter said that there was going to be some kind of movement in her relationship to something more serious.
Yep. Never mind. So Mo is doing allegedly in a bikini in a hammock on the beach with a mimosa. Yes. That's what I want her to do. That would be great. But if she doesn't, we're good. Now Jay Black is still gonna grill her, and that's just the relationship they have. So, all right, we're done.
All right, we're done. We're done.
We are done. I gotta catch this flight. We will talk to y'all tomorrow. Shout out to
football
anybody
tonight, people. Watch y'all football. The first game, we back. And it's Big Brother double eviction tonight for my Big Brother people. It's double eviction tonight.
Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that.
They do.
No,
they watch
nobody.
Big Brother
Nobody
tonight.
cares about
Big football. So there's two things.
No.
You don't watch Big Brother, Sean?
No. The Dallas Cowboys will lose by at least 12 points tonight.
Is that what the card say? That's what the card say. All right.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, they gonna lose tonight. Sorry, guys.
Enjoy your day too, Jacqueline.
I got the card called the same shit. All right,
we're done. Yes, Dan.
We are done. Love me for who I am. Oh, before I do that, anybody who is brand new to the show, thank you for watching. Anybody who's the first timers, listen. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. And understand you fight for everything, parking spots and all that. Fight for your happiness. Don't ever let somebody steal that. It's Michael Shawn. It's Jay Black. It's Shawnee Scott. It's my girl, Sexy Mo. It's everybody who's part of this show. Takeover Legends. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the